Dos, Tres.
Yeah, see? We're here.
Hey, guys. Welcome to week 15. I told you to have to adjust that. Welcome to week 15 of the NFL. This is the Deep Threats podcast on YouTube. We are here live on YouTube. We will be on Rumble and YouTube. I'm sorry. This has just been a rough day. Just to get my day started, I'll give you guys a quick little story.
Oh, you want a story?
Story so like I woke up this morning getting ready to go to work, and apparently I left my truck key at my dad's house.
Oh.
So I had to wait an hour for him to get to me.
Where's your dad at? He's in, not in Ohio, but he's in...
So he's in Monroeville, and I was in... Well, he's in Verona, which is like 15 minutes outside of Monroeville. And I was staying in Monroeville, but he dropped me off at like 9 o'clock
at night. In PA?
Yeah. But I was in PA too, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah. But anyways, I was trying to get my day started, and I ended up having to wait on my truck key from him.
Sucks.
Can you please fix my camera before I snap?
It's all the way to the right.
He's got it fixed. That's it.
So.
No.
Because that is way off.
We'll do it live.
All right.
Apparently so.
That's better.
There it is.
Apparently so.
Hey. There. It is what it is sometimes.
Sometimes it is what it is.
We got to deal with it. All right, so we're going to jump out of that. Johnny's going to, while Johnny fixes up those overlays and everything. Like I said, week 15, we're going to get into the Thursday recap. We're going to talk about the best 5 and 8 teams right now in the NFL. We're going to talk about best tandems for quarterback, wide receiver. We're going to talk about our meme well. We're going to get into our pick'ems for the week. And then that'll be probably the first half of the show. Second half of the show, we're probably going to go directly into the Saturday games since we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Minnesota Vikings at 1. We have the Ravens at Cleveland, game 2. And then the third game of today is going to be Miami at Buffalo. So we'll get into those games a little later because we're probably going to have live feeds and updates coming in as we go. So we're going to talk about those ones a little bit later. We'll get into probably some fantasy aspects of those games too. I lost my co-host. It's been a good morning. You can tell we are going crazy today, and I am not sure why. But
last Saturday before Christmas, boys.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that yet. That is what it is.
But I'm gonna toss this over to Steve. Just you have anything up on the Thursday recap? You got anything you want to talk about real quick?
I have a very special rendition of what I think is Jingle Bells from Bo that I'm going to butcher, and he's going to be very mad. However, I am Steve. Thank you for being here. God bless you. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It is a very hectic morning for us all.
You also have JonnyG on the mic, too. Sorry.
Yes. It's been very hectic for everyone.
John just got out of work about 20 minutes ago, got here.
Yeah.
KJ has been running late.
Yeah.
I was up all night. Sarah was up all night. So it's been a very fun trip. However,
that only means the show is going to get cleaner and better as we go.
It's going to be so good.
Let's get into this.
It's going to be great. So, our Thursday night breakdown.
Do you want me to try it?
Absolutely not. Bo, I love you, buddy.
All right.
Jingle bell, Niners D rocked. The Kittle drummer boy, come they told me, catch, run. 5 receptions, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Purdy, the red dot reindeer, 11-11 to start the game. Seahawks defense lacked. They never looked so lame. Purdy finished 17-26 for 217 yards, joining Aaron Rodgers as the only quarterback since at least 1950 to have a passer rating of at least 115 in each of their first 2 starts.
Go, Pack, go.
Nailed it. All I want for Christmas is a K. Walker TD who got his 2 front teeth knocked out and held a 47 yards rushing on 12 attempts. I'm dreaming of a decent O-line, 3 sacks and 9 hits on Geno. Niners are good.
Was that it?
That was it. That's it.
That was pretty good.
That is good.
Too bad our bro over here don't have any rhythm.
I got none.
Bo, I'm sorry for that butchering of that.
Hey, man.
But
God, my wife, unbelievable. Clean it up, Sarah.
Before you ask Steve to sing something, you should probably see if he could dance first.
Listen, I'm just
going to throw that out.
Everyone's got moves when you're intoxicated. Just wait. You wait.
Well, that's why he's got to ask you to dance sober.
Well, that's okay. I can't do it. Nobody can do it.
All right. Hey, Johnny, let's get some humor into the room. Let's jump into that meme well. Let's see what you got here.
I thought that was pretty humorous. That was butchering.
Here we go. You have Russell Wilson comparing to Geno Smith, and there's one big difference.
What's the difference?
They're living.
Tell us. What's the difference?
So they compare passing touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, wins, and bathrooms in their house.
Oh,
Oh, this is a paycheck joke.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so sorry,
And then
Gino.
Russ
That is brutal.
Russ still doesn't have as many touchdowns.
Doesn't one of them have a Super Bowl, or are you just comparing it this year? Is that a this year comparison?
Is just this year, yeah.
All right.
oof.
That Russ still doesn't have 12 touchdowns. And he has-
Which one still has a head? Because didn't Russ get knocked out?
Yeah, Russ got.
Out.
Yeah, Russ. Yeah, he is one of the injuries. He did get out. He is out this week too. But yeah,
Oh my God, what is that other meme?
the other one is Steven.
Yeah, that's right.
Courtesy of.
What is covering the
So
hole?
it's
Read
running
that
game,
off. Yeah.
It's running game.
Yeah.
Regression, missed playoffs, injuries, rusty $230 million quarterback, questionable coaching staff.
245 million.
And
Listen.
I can't remember what the last one is.
That's all right.
And we're covering it with
White face
white
mask.
face masks.
That's the Browns.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty
That's
good. I like it. I know who I'm voting for. However,
I don't. Yeah, the Geno one felt stale to me.
I thought it was funny just because he still doesn't have as many touchdowns as he does bathrooms in his house.
I mean, it just feels stale though.
Sarah danced better than you in our wedding.
I mean, to be honest, both those quarterbacks are $245 million quarterbacks.
Facts.
Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson.
Hey man, but only one of them's only played 2 games this week.
And one of them
Or this year.
at least this week.
No, well, the other one's gonna be sleeping for a minute.
I mean, those are both good. Let us know in the chat what you guys think of those memes. I think they're both pretty funny actually. When you really,
I thought they were good.
Well, again, being homers from Cleveland, like it makes a lot of sense. I think they just covered it up with the actual tape.
I do already have some good ones for this week's show, though.
What's that?
I do already have some good ones for Wendy's.
Ooh,
How do you have
looking
good ones for Wednesday's show? This guy, he's always trying to plan ahead.
He's trying to be ahead of us.
Wow.
After
Wrong.
for what's coming.
Wrong.
So
Wrong.
let's jump into the 5 and 8 teams. We didn't get any graphics together for this. We're gonna use our references from Tankathon. So Johnny, what do we got for 5 and 8 teams? I love the picture. I love the picture.
Great
It's been
quality
hectic.
photo right here.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
Thank God we're not on camera. Are we on
All
camera
right.
now?
Yes, you are.
We're on
shit.
camera. Oh no, you're screen sharing that.
Yes, I am.
But you
Thank
can't see
God.
us on camera.
Thank
Yeah, we
God.
can see you.
Oh, you guys can see us?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is Matt Byrne.
That's even
Matt
more
Byrne, thank you,
embarrassing.
fishy.
That's
Yeah.
even
What are you
more
doing?
embarrassing.
Put it back
All right.
up. Oh,
All right, so so we got Las Vegas at 5 and 8, Carolina at 5 and 8, Atlanta 5 and 8, Jacksonville 5 and 8, the Browns at 5 and 8, Steelers at 5 and 8, and Green Bay at 5 and 8. You know what? If I had to get into any of these teams, I will rank them. And I'll rank them in order of
you
best
gonna
to
do this right
worst
now?
right off the rip,
listen,
right?
I'm gonna hold you
All
accountable
right,
for these
that's
ranks.
fine. I'm
Yeah.
going to go.
Yeah. I don't even have the Colts on here.
Oh, man. You know what sucks?
I'm all right,
After
I'm
the
right now.
Houston thing, or after the Pittsburgh injury,
Oh, yeah?
I would have ranked them higher.
What?
Yeah, because Kenny Pickett is way better than Mitch at this point. Mitch threw 3 interceptions coming into the game, which is what Kenny Pickett's thrown like all year.
Kenny, tiny hands. Kenny, he can make a Whopper look massive.
So, so you can leave that up.
What are you doing?
Are you still screen sharing?
No.
Oh, you're not screen sharing? I appreciate that. We don't need to see us. Just let us see that.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
care.
I know what I look like on camera.
Yeah.
Stunning.
So if like I said, I'm gonna rank these from worst to first in 5 and 8.
All right.
All right.
I like the last second rhyme.
All right. I had to. I gotta start teaming up with Bo because
Better rhythm than
I need my thesaurus abilities way better.
What?
Calm down, Eminem.
I can't speak English either.
I cannot talk already.
All right,
Anyway,
so
yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna go right off the rip just to piss off Johnny. I'm gonna go the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, what?
That is the worst team in this.
And then you're going to say Green Bay.
No, Green Bay's got to move up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go the Atlanta Falcons. And then I'm going to go Green Bay. And then I'm gonna go
Go Pack, go.
Pittsburgh. And then I'm gonna go Cleveland. And then I'm gonna go Jacksonville, Carolina. So I think Carolina is the best 5 and 8 team right now.
You didn't have the Colts. We have the Colts on there. You want
Yeah,
the
well,
Colts? We don't even have the Colts.
the Colts are the worst team. The team is just so underperforming.
You think the Panthers are the best 5 and 8 team? Really? It's like they have the best. They have the best situation currently. I'll
With
give you
Sam
that.
Darnold, they looked good last week.
I mean, come on. Deshaun Watson didn't look awful last week, and the Browns still look like ass.
They destroyed Seattle
November
2
9th.
weeks ago. No, last
do you
week.
mean?
That was last week, right?
Yeah.
They destroyed Seattle last week.
I mean, no, I don't see that. I don't see. I mean,
What do you? Okay, so why don't you rank it?
you want
So-
me to rank them?
Yeah,
you want me
so-
to do it?
You got to do.
You
it.
want me? You want me to do it? All right, I'll go. All right, we'll do worst first again. What do you got there? You clapping for
I'm
me?
shooting dick.
You want me? You want to clap for
Being a
me?
dick. I didn't want to hear your rankings.
I know
Go
you
ahead.
don't.
What do you
I know you don't. You know what? I'm going to say the Raiders are the worst, though.
Hey, we have a
All right,
consensus.
so we agree there. Sam Darnold having one good game isn't it?
But the defense is top 10.
I don't.
Name a top 10 defense up there.
Pittsburgh.
The
When healthy.
shit.
But their offense is injured now.
Yeah.
Well, the
All
only,
right, fine.
Well, the only person offensively is Pickett. Deontay's questionable, but
Deontay's always questionable.
Exactly.
Because he can't catch.
Oh.
Questionable receiver.
Well, I mean,
Tiny
it's
hands
poor
to-
passing too.
he's
I mean,
wanted.
if
He's
we're
wanted
being
where
honest.
Russell and Lamar wanted for impersonating their actual.
Is
position.
Deontay's worst enemy, or is it his lack of quality quarterbacks the last 2-3 years? Big Ben
I would
was
say
on
you
his
like
decline.
Ben, but it doesn't
was
matter. He
on his
still threw a
decline.
ball on the spot.
Nah, I mean, no.
He just couldn't hit him downfield. That's why
he
Chase
couldn't
Claypool
just throw
missed him.
past them 15 yards.
That's why Chase Claypool missed him. He still hit Deontay. Deontay, I still think was a 1,000-yard receiver when Ben was there.
You think Sam Darnold makes the Panthers the best 5-8 team?
Would
I
you
can't
rank
get
your
past
teams?
that. No,
You've got Las Vegas at the bottom, and you haven't said anything since.
Panthers are 7.
That's fine.
They're the second worst.
That's your ranking.
They have a good defense, but they're bad.
Last year, Deontay had 1,161 yards.
I wish I had his power rankings up there.
Mine?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you have Seattle up there, and Carolina beat Seattle.
So what? Carolina's not going to be. They don't have the offense. Seattle has the offense.
I'm just saying. I love going back to college aspects.
I mean,
things.
if we're going to go based off of defensive stuff, then the Jets are going to be a top 3 team, and the
Carolina
Chiefs are
put
going
up
to be
35
ass.
points on Seattle. You can tell me they don't have an offense?
The Seattle does
Seattle's
not have a good
defense-
defense.
We talked about that Wednesday.
I get it, but you still put up 38 points.
All right. So anyway, back to reality.
Yeah. So what's your
Back
ranking?
to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, sorry. Singing Eminem over here.
I said calm down, Eminem. You're
Jesus.
just bringing it up.
Oh, jeez. Now I got family in the chat. My lord. Okay. Anyway, Panthers ass. Then we're definitely doing the Packers.
Oh, good. We got Packers in the same spot. So we
Packers.
just have Carolina in a different spot.
The
All right.
Packers defense is shit. They are.
So
You
is
know
the
they
offense.
are. Actually, yeah. Looking statistically, the offense is
Keep going.
not
First
good.
time
Keep going.
Their offense is all healthy since week 2. So
Keep going. Let's go.
Ooh.
Tap, tap.
We're gonna go Steelers next. Then I'm gonna go. Well, no, I'm gonna go Falcons, then Steelers, Browns, then Jags.
should I just pull a bow and just do my top 3, and then all of them are just the same?
I mean, they
Like the
kind of
top
are.
10 picks.
Yeah, kind
But that's the conversation about best 5 and 8, though. I mean, because here's the thing. So when you look at those teams,
No,
and this
really.
is just when you step back and look at those teams,
Wrong.
you go quarterback, right? You go quarterback first, right?
Yeah.
So you have Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr. And it's funny because me and you both have those guys at the bottom of the list,
Yeah.
but they probably have the best quarterbacks.
Right.
I mean, yeah. so-
Outside of Deshaun Watson, which we still have yet to see what he can do because he hasn't shown top 5 talent,
I agree.
we're going to put Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers up there.
Yep.
And then Kenny Pickett would have probably been my next quarterback because he's the best performing on those teams. But I lied. Trevor Lawrence
I
would have
was
been my
just
next
gonna
quarterback.
say.
Trevor Lawrence would have been my next quarterback. So if we were to rank on quarterbacks,
I was gonna say Kenny Pickett's good.
well, no. So, but I would go Trevor Lawrence because he's got more consistency.
Did you hit your head this morning too when you were looking for your keys at your
He,
dad?
he was seeing the Russell Wilson meme, and it just.
I don't understand like your guys' argument. Like you're
He's-
you're sitting here saying that Trevor Lawrence is not good.
No, Trevor Lawrence is very good.
You wouldn't put Kenny Pickett just underneath him in these 5 and 8 teams.
No,
You're gonna put Matt Ryan there. Oh, sorry, that's Indianapolis Colts. You're gonna put Sam Darnold there.
no,
You're gonna put Marcus Mariota there.
no.
You're gonna
No,
put Deshaun
Desmond
Watson.
You can't
Ritter,
put-
baby!
You can't put Mariota.
Well, no, but Mariota didn't make him 5 and 8. I mean, Mariota made him 5 and 8,
Yeah,
not Desmond Ritter.
The lack of defense, man. 5 and 8. The offense, they have one of the best rushing games in the NFL.
They only
should've
put up like 20 points some games or 17 points some games.
been- That's exactly where Green Bay is. You can make the argument Green Bay is the worst 5 and 8 team. Actually,
I can't make that argument because they've beat some of the best teams in the NFL recently.
It'd be.
Such
I would
as?
say Indy is the worst of these teams.
We didn't even actually rate the Colts.
I said best 5 and 8 teams. So
yeah, but that's the picture we did.
I get that's a picture we
gave
took.
them. That's what we gave.
By the way, that picture is from tankathon.com. Just if I didn't say that already.
Oh yeah, we're not stealing people's stuff. Thank you.
We were just trying to get something together real quick. But like I said, for me, I think me and you were kind of like we both had Jacksonville up there.
Yeah,
we ranked Jacksonville high because
Trevor Lawrence is putting it together. You're figuring it out. Buddy.
So that's kind of my argument, though, right? Because Sam Darnold had a good game against, and I get that Seattle wasn't good, but Sam Darnold had a very good, clean game against Seattle, right?
You know what's funny? I talk about Seattle later on when we do best QB and wide receiver combos or tandems.
I mean, you should.
They are. They're actually very good.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what I'm saying, though, right? I'm talking about like Carolina's the opposite of Jacksonville. Yeah. Like great defense, offense hasn't shown up.
Is it great now? See, you know what? Now you're going to make me look up stats live.
Carolina's got a very good defense.
I don't think that's. I mean, very good for you. It might not be very good for me.
Well,
for being completely honest.
It's possible because I said that Seattle was very good last week, and I was completely and utterly wrong. But I did pick San Francisco.
Very good is mediocre.
Win that game. I did pick San Francisco to win that game, though. What?
They're like 16th in yards allowed, 15th in passing yards, 24th in rushing yards, 13th in points scored. They give up 22.3 points a game, and 20th in takeaways. They have 14.
So they're middle of the pack.
Yeah, they're middle of the pack.
Every single one of those defenses there are below them.
Hold on. So where did you guys rank Jacksonville in your ranking?
Maybe not.
I had Jacksonville at top.
Yes, I would say that's probably the most well-rounded team of this list.
I'll show you well-rounded.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said Carolina and Jacksonville are up there for me. I had literally Carolina was my first, and then Jacksonville was my, I think, second, and then the Browns were my third.
So why did you put Carolina? Because of the defense?
Oh, he's attacking.
It's mainly because of the defense. It's mainly because of the defense.
He's attacking you.
Is Jacksonville's defense better?
No.
I would say no, but the offense
God damn it.
Better.
All this extra work I'm doing early Saturday. Jeez.
Better than
all right, who's Jacksonville's running back?
ETN.
All right. Is ETN better than Deontay Foreman?
I would say so.
I mean, I was going to say maybe a little more consistent.
The week after McCaffrey was gone, that both Hubbard and Deonta were injured.
Deonta has also played very poor run defenses too. So I'm just saying, but I still think Deonta's. I'm not going to say he's better than ETN.
Bo, you're right. Don't let Jonathan give you shit. You're right.
What did he say?
He said T-Law better than any quarterback on this list right now.
Big fan.
Oh, yeah.
Dude's riding into town.
Oh, 100%, Bo. I'd agree with that.
I said debatable just because of Rodgers having Watson.
My thing is, though...
Your mom's debatable.
My thing is, though, consistency in the NFL, right? It would go Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr. Those guys are proven quarterbacks that have shown up year in, year out. Then it would be Trevor Lawrence. That would be my ranking of those quarterbacks. Now, this year,
I'd agree.
I would go Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. That's how I would rank those quarterbacks this year. If I had to rank quarterbacks. And that's why I think those offenses, I mean, Las Vegas, technically,
oh, you know what's crazy? Actually,
Las Vegas could be the best 5 and 8 team just because offensively
they're a
they
top
put up
10
points.
Team. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I had to look at it. They're a top 10 team.
Yeah, I mean, so technically we both have Las Vegas down just because they don't know how to win games.
Fun fact, Raiders have a top 10 rushing defense.
Oh, this is a fun fact.
Maybe
we ranked them in the wrong spot.
Nope, they're ass everywhere else.
Nope.
They happen to be dog shit everywhere else.
So, I mean, that's kind of where I would go with that one, though, because, I don't know, Bo, who's your best 5 and 8 team in this rank? Because you haven't said anything in the chat about your best 5 and 8 team.
And Kelly, since you're already here too.
Oh, Kelly's. Oh, what's up?
She's as well.
I would like to know in the chat what you guys think your best 5 and 8 team is. Anybody that's out there in the chat, please let me know.
Yeah, we're gonna hit news real quick. We're gonna come back. I want to read that. All right. So yeah, give us our list. We skipped over news real quick. So we had some stuff come up.
I didn't even have news in the recap.
You don't got news? You don't want to talk about news?
No, we'll talk about news. What do you got?
What
do you got?
Do
for
you want
news?
to talk about it or not?
Well,
does OBJ
hold on.
not get you excited?
Bo says Cleveland.
Top or last?
Well, so Bo has Cleveland in the top 10. He has them as their 10th overall team.
Right.
So I would believe that with Bo.
See, like,
and Nick Chubb. That's just right up.
I mean, like, okay, that's fair.
But Chubb. So statistically this year, Nick Chubb's the 10th running back because per yards per carry.
And Cooper.
He's that low.
Yeah.
That's awful.
There's a lot of running backs this year.
I'm a big believer in Cooper.
Which is weird considering that Kareem Hunt hasn't had as much of a workload as he normally.
She wants the list. Give her the list.
I agree with the O-line.
O-line's been ass. Stefanski didn't adjust last year, man.
Yeah, I agree with the O-line.
There's the list for you, Kelly.
Can they see that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's screen sharing.
Yeah, no.
So now they can see you too. So
Well,
Hey, actually, can you zoom in
yeah,
to like 40%?
yeah. Do the zoom. Zoom.
Zoom.
Now, what car company was that? What car company was that commercial for? You don't even know.
I actually wasn't zooming. I was
Mazda.
like
Mazda, baby.
I was like Zenith, or was it Zenith? It's that Disney movie.
That's a Disney movie?
Zoom. My wife would probably
Oh,
know.
I
She's
didn't-
probably not even watching.
I didn't pop my top. Sorry.
Everybody goes zoom.
That's no. Hold on.
You know the movie.
I do know the movie.
See, I don't feel bad. It's Xena. See, is it Xena?
Is it Xena?
Bo was saying, "Make my heart go boom boom."
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, he knows it.
Make my heart go boom boom. Oh, you make my heart go boom boom.
All right.
Boom boom.
All right. So you can leave that list up there for a second. What do you got in the news?
News.
Yeah, what do you got for the news?
Drew Brees. Do you like Drew Brees?
I love Drew Brees.
Guess what? He took a job at Purdue. He's going to be.
You know where he used to be quarterback?
Purdue.
Yeah.
It's his alma mater, everybody.
Boilermaker.
The Boilermakers.
Just want to make sure everybody knew.
Gronk is talked about
I knew
potentially.
a college fact.
Nice. Gronk potentially coming back. However, there is an expectation Brady's going to retire at the end of the year. That's per Bleacher Report, by the way.
I would say.
Is Gronk? So,
I would say-
hey, bring that tweet up. So, is Gronk actually coming back?
No.
That's not what he said.
I see. I didn't have
He
who
said,
it was, but
I
that
think
was
he
talked
said
about.
Tom Brady needs help.
He does need help. He did. No, he said, I think I could play right now. I think I could help him.
But
That was the quote.
Here's my thing though: is I think.
Oh,
that
see, look, there it
if-
is.
If Gronk comes back, he would do it, and then both of them retire again, so that Gronk comes or that Brady goes to Fox.
I'm going to
like
reach
he
out
has
to this
already
guy.
done.
I'm going to reach out to this
I
guy
have a
to see if we
question.
can get him on the show.
Is Tom Brady sleeping in Gronk's house?
No,
No.
not Antonio Brown 2.0.
Oh, Jesus.
But before we get far into that, there's 3 people that have said that
Silent Death?
Cleveland
Is that-
is their number 1.
No.
Silent Death. Who's Silent Death?
Mazda. He
love
threw
it.
out your commercial.
See, look, he knows it. That's it.
That's funny.
Silent, I don't know.
So, girls of the 21st century. Yes. Bro, stop it.
Girls of
Stop.
the
Get out of my head. Like you're in like a little 12-year-old teenage girl attitude right now with
That's what
knowing the movie I am, but you can't name it either.
Oh, Kelly
Well, he probably
Cleveland or
can't name it.
Jacksonville top. I mean, Jackson was hard to discount.
I mean, me and
Lawrence
you
looks
both had
good.
Jacksonville and Cleveland in our top 3, I think.
Hold on. There's his ranking. 1 Cleveland,
Cleveland,
2 Jacksonville, Pitt, Carolina.
Vegas.
All right.
Also, that means Packers
All
are
right.
below that.
I like how we all have we all have Las Vegas Packers low.
Yep.
We all have Las Vegas, and it's funny because
I knew it's
consistency
Wheels.
wise,
What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in.
Who?
It's a guy at work. He's solid. He knows his stuff.
consistency wise though, those teams show up
Yep.
and those quarterbacks show up. So it's funny that we all have them at the bottom of the list. What else did you?
Realistically, Rodgers hasn't shown up until Watson was fully healthy.
That's not even.
Well, then Watson didn't show up. Rodgers
The
has been showing up all
inconsistency
year.
in the receiver core as a whole, you can't say that he was connecting with Dobbs.
I
Is
just
it
wish
Dobbs?
you'd understand your team
Dobbs.
sucks.
Is it Dobbs? It's Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs.
Dubs.
It's not. How is it Dobbs?
Spelled double.
It's whatever.
Tua's last name.
Spell eat my
They
ass.
say it with an N in it.
I
There's
don't
no
know why
N.
they say Tagovailoa because it
It's
drives me insane.
Tagovailoa.
It's Tua Tagovailoa.
It's like it's Tugga.
Come on,
like
say it again.
Whatever.
like
Tagovailoa.
like that dude in Madison was trying to do that dog.
Move on.
Tugging.
So we Gronk.
OBJ.
So,
Hold on, what are we doing?
Hold on. Gronk. You said Gronk to the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
So
No, he's not going back.
obviously the Bucks haven't said anything.
No.
Would be my first statement to that. But do I think the Bucks would discount that? No, because Tom Brady runs that team.
I got to be honest. Kate Otten doesn't look bad. So it's not so much that they don't
Not
have.
just Kate Otten, it's Cameron Brate. Both those guys look good.
Cameron Braid's looked good for a while.
Right, but
One of them's injured.
yeah, Braid's been.
Yeah, no, I get
Last
it.
week was
But
his
both
first
those
healthy
guys,
game,
but
I
both
think.
those guys look good.
He came out and said it's pronounced Dobbs.
Like.
He shouldn't come out like that.
I don't know why that's not an overlay. Of all the overlays to have, you need to have the Peter.
No, he just needs a sound. But go ahead. I'm just gonna the Gronk things.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
Yeah.
OBJ though.
He will come back.
Now this was
possibly,
a couple
though.
days ago. He's expected to sign with the Cowboys. That was per Jerry Jones.
That was per Jerry Jones on a radio broadcast saying that he will find a way to sign Odell. Do I agree that
For the
Jerry?
postseason, he wants him for the postseason.
Do I? I think Odell is trash.
Bo said Gronk and Brady can win the Super. You think Odell's trash? Define trash. Didn't
That's what you just took out like 2 minutes ago when you got here.
the trash?
Yeah, the trash.
The recycling.
All right.
You think that's really? Is this something we should have had Ryan here? Didn't you say Ryan loves this
Ryan
man?
loves Odell. I think Odell has been a shell of himself since the Giants.
Oh, you mean since he got hurt in the preseason game in Cleveland?
The preseason game from Cleveland. Odell's been a shell of him. He's only had 1,000 yard season since.
Protozoa.
So yes, stop it.
What is protozoa?
Oh my God, somebody else is going in on it. I think protozoans is the people in the movie. Stop, guys, get out of that. Everybody knows it.
See, Wheel said Dallas is gonna be a first round exit. What did I say last week? What did I say last week? I said if
both said it today.
I said if Dallas goes, I said I was on Wednesday. I said if Dallas goes out first round, McCarthy's gonna need a new job.
All right, let's move on. So you had someone. So is there anything further on Odell that we've heard? Because
No.
there's been no confirmation in the league about Odell going anywhere.
So
Wait, he takes your garbage out without complaining. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
Two things. One that
Teach me.
My Lord.
One that Jerry Jones said that there's a deal soon, and he said that yesterday on whatever
Same.
radio
All right.
show that he goes on weekly. And then there's another one that was earlier in the week saying that Odell wasn't going to sign until after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's two things here, right? I think Odell is still injured. I don't think he's NFL ready.
Oh, no.
And then
no way.
the other thing
He
is
can't pass physicals.
the other thing that I see here is that Odell wants to see who wins the first round of the playoffs. That's why he won't sign with a Giants, or he won't sign with Dallas, or he won't sign with a team that he thinks might be struggling. And based on what Dallas did with the Texans, do you think Odell wants to sign for that team? Odell wants a ring and he wants it promised.
But why?
Okay, so let's
hold on. But with how he was in
Why are you
New York,
talking?
why would you not want to be the reason to get the ring? You be that reason
In New York?
Make that difference.
Yeah, because it's his. Well,
You can't make a difference if the defense doesn't show up.
It's his lack of. Nah, never mind. He doesn't want to do all the work. He don't want to be the guy. He can't. I think physically he knows he cannot be the guy.
his personality said otherwise.
Well, no. His actions say otherwise, but physically we know he's not the dude. Cup was the guy. CeeDee Lamb would still be the guy.
Down with that.
What you do?
All right, what else you got next?
What?
Was that it for the news today?
That's
Was
it.
that so? You so
Well, hold on. I want to know what team he could go to that is promised the ring.
I personally feel like he's not going to go to a team this year. I think it's all talk and it's all hype for next year for him. I really think that's all it is.
Well,
and Jerry
fits him.
Jones would sign him next year.
Yeah, he would.
And I think Jerry Jones might be able to sign him this year.
He called him a bum. Love
is.
it. He is a bum. He's a loser.
Do not like Odell.
You know what's
Hated
funny?
that-
So I had that tweet the other day, and I said Jerry Jones would sign a contract with the devil to get a ring.
Oh, I think so too.
And I think that
Odell's the
Odell
devil?
is in the same. Well, I think Odell's the devil, and I think Odell would also sign a contract with anybody to
Poor
get a
Ryan.
ring.
He's gonna look back at this
So-
at this show. He's gonna be pissed.
I don't
You're
care.
right. I agree, Kelly. You're right. I think
See,
OBJ
that's
does
exactly
want to
what I was
ride
saying.
somebody's coattails.
Kelly,
I
you
agree.
worded it perfectly. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to
agree.
get and spit out. And I can't spit.
so-
spit.
The next part of this, right, is going to be fun because speaking of Dallas,
Oh,
is there a single tandem there? Because we're going to go into the best tandems right now in the NFL.
you want to do QB receiver tandems
Yeah,
right now?
right now.
On 48 catches.
Where is my notes? There it is. However,
He's still a bum.
he is still bum. He's a loser. Huh?
He's still a bum.
Well,
I
you
will
have
say,
good argument,
I
but
will
he's
say
still
that's
ass.
more of a McVay stat than an Odell stat.
Facts. I mean, come on,
Because he
McVay-
knew how to utilize his player. He won with Baker.
So
Let's be honest.
Fleur was mad that McVay got Baker.
Matt
Well,
LaFleur?
If that's the case, LaFleur's fired next
Oh
year.
my God! What did I tell you? Go back to the Wednesday show. I said Matt LaFleur's on the hot seat.
They
Yeah.
still talk from their early coaching days, but there's a
be all right.
article I saw first thing this morning about
It'd be all right.
it, so.
All right,
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
so top three tandems in your head right now.
Top three.
Top three.
I got you.
Wait, hold
Stellar
on.
twos.
You said quarterback, wide receiver, tandem.
Tandem.
Yeah.
We're this year currently, not like we're not going to go into the history. We can do that in the offseason.
You got to think about it. If you got to think about it, we're going to come to you last.
No,
You got one right now.
What do you got on?
Do you have stats?
Name your three.
I got
really quick.
stats. You got
I don't-
stats?
it'd be Cousins, Jefferson,
Loser.
Allen Diggs, and Rogers Watson.
What a.
That is disgusting.
You almost. You're going to make me seriously.
He's
cuss
such
on
a
this
Green
damn
Bay
show.
fan.
Absolutely
and he's not even
not.
from Wisconsin.
All right, no,
it
no,
drives me
he's not.
insane.
He's a loser. He was
All
a
right,
Brett Favre fan.
what do you
since he was
have?
Still pooping his
What do you
pants.
have?
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you're bringing this to me.
Oh no.
All right. So I have to have Cousins Cousins Jefferson.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got to have him up there.
Right. Thuggins, I'm sorry.
And then for me, it would go Jalen
Kirk Thuggins.
AJ.
Okay.
Okay.
would be my number
I do
2.
like that one, but I don't have any of those in mind.
Hold on. We'll let him go through his.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
I think as of right now, none of us have the same.
So yeah, I would.
I don't have anything.
On my list, I would take out Rogers Watson.
You know what? I know who your third's going to be.
So I my third's stuck between a couple because I don't know if it's the quarterbacks or the receivers in general.
It's the offense. I know who you're going to go with.
It would be Miami.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
you would have to go. You would have to go to a Tyreek, but ever since
No, it's both. It's both. And
you
I'll tell
can't
you
do
why.
Waddle.
Yes,
too.
you can.
Well, I think if
They're
Tyreek's
both
not
top
there,
10 wide receivers.
I think
about
hold
the-
on. I know they're both 10. I know.
Now, do you?
I think if Tyreek's not there though, Waddle's right around 1,500 yards this year.
Oh, sure. But here.
Wide
This is-
receivers, Bo, not tight end.
I would.
he
So
said
you know what's
Kelsey.
funny?
He said Kelsey,
Hey
didn't
Bo,
he?
I was
That's
gonna
fair,
do that
dude.
curveball and do Mahomes Kelsey, but we said wide receiver quarterback tandem.
Where's your salmon, KJ?
Uh-oh. We got
Salmon.
Dude
No,
asking for
that's
salmon.
what Trey's asking you. Where's your 2 cases of salmon?
You know why it's Tua with Hill and Waddle? Waddle, 49 of his 59 catches this
Tell
year
him to worry about his
are for first downs.
his seasoning paste.
Listen, we talking
you
about
just
we
hear
talking about paste right now? What the hell are we talking about right now? 49 of his 59 catches are for first downs.
Matt said the same with you. His cousins Jefferson, Hurts, Brown, Allen, Diggs.
I like the Allen Diggs. My issue is with the Allen injury right now.
Yes.
Is that they haven't done the same thing.
He looked good last
with
week.
9 inches of snow possibly for tomorrow's
Yeah,
game.
it is what it is.
Well, I'm just talking on the career, like this season. Allen Diggs and Jalen AJ are kind of like right there.
I would take Jalen and Hurts.
And like I told
Hurts
you
and AJ.
last week,
Brown.
Cousins and Jefferson for the last 3 weeks.
I mean, it's. Hard. You know
Last
what? I
week they
can't
did a
say
good
that.
job. I think Jefferson had like 140 yards and they lost their game.
Kirk
No,
Thuggins
he had
breaks me, dude.
213 or 211 yards in one of the games.
Jefferson?
Yes, because he beat the record for a single game by that Odell previously had.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about a guy that is not top in the passing game. And
Just
I'm
saying.
listening to
Jefferson's
stats.
like 3.
He is, but he's not one. You know, he's one. Tyreek Hill. Thank you.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, but the
Thank
thing,
you.
but the thing is,
The
quarterback.
Dolphins are the
There's-
only.
It's a
they're
tandem.
the only team with
It's a tandem.
2,000-yard receivers. The only team.
It's a tandem.
That's why.
Look up the yak.
Okay.
Look at the yards
Yeah.
after catch.
I don't need that. You want to know why?
I think you should
The
need that because I
Dolphins-
think air yardage has to deal with a
64
tandem.
of 100 catches. I am talking. Hold on.
I'm going to the stats.
Jesus. I have the stats.
No, I'm talking Jefferson. Last week was 223 yards. 11.
Oh, it was last week that they lost.
Whatever. No.
That is ridiculous. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, they lose with that because who else is he throwing
Explain
to?
your Tyreek
Thielen's
garbage.
been bumped. What do you mean garbage? Garbage?
You got Theo and KJ Osborne, TJ Hawkins.
Thielen has been a shell of himself this year. That doesn't. And KJ Osborne, that's your argument?
Hold on.
they've-
Hold on,
he
John.
had-
You
John.
just lost your argument.
John.
Offense quarter has taken out Osborne, but
You
still
just
have
let him
Hawkinson,
lose your
you have
argument.
Dalvin Cook.
John.
You lost.
Stop.
You lost because of him.
The offense has no. Okay, preface this right here, really quick. The offense has nothing to do with the tandem. The tandem is the player of the quarterback and the player of the receiver who has the best connection. I don't give two shits about
No,
Thielen.
wait
He
a
said,
minute.
who
No,
else is
it's-
Cousins throwing
it's
to
the
over there?
offense.
I named
No,
off
it's
those
offense as a
people
whole.
because he
No,
said
it's
two
not.
off
I think so.
When you look at a tandem, you're looking at those two players and their connection.
You're looking at the connection of the guys. Then
That's what a tandem is.
No. It's the
I was
offense.
only
All
and the
right,
saying-
guys, in
I
the
was-
chat, tell me what a tandem is. Does it matter what the offense does, or does it matter what the player does?
100% is Mahomes and Kelsey. Then 100% is Mahomes, Kelsey one.
Not tight end. We said
But we
wide
said
receiver.
wide receiver.
And yes, Kelly, Miami is top. Yak is huge part of their game.
Yak is a huge
Oh, hey,
part of their
thanks,
game.
Kelly, for making sense and speaking facts to these people.
I said that.
Jesus.
No, I said the tandem wise, you're not hitting the guy downfield. It's Tyreek is a better player than Tua, is what I said.
Well, yeah.
That's why the yak is a big portion of their tandem.
But that
That's why I
offense
don't put
opens
them in my
up
top
Tua.
three.
But that
Matt,
offense opens up Tua, in my
Matt, you
opinion.
could agree that even with Mike Williams, as long as either him or Keenan Allen were healthy, Herbert.
If they could stay on the damn field, I would say Herbert, Mike Williams.
I would
but
too,
like they
honestly.
can't stay on the damn field.
No, they can't. You know who
Mike Williams, I'm surprised he got a contract. Oh, you know what? I know how Mike Williams got a contract. He stayed healthy for a year.
right.
Yeah, and then
Which
he-
is why I didn't want to trade for him.
Go ahead.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
You said
Sorry,
so.
This guy-
So you
this guy
had so
taking
guys
shots. This
take
guy
a step.
taking
Take a
shots.
step back. Take a step back.
And
You
yes,
said,
Carter
hey,
Adams.
hey. You said
I'm reading chat.
you said Tua,
Yeah.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
That would be one of yours. Okay. Who are the other top three for you?
I mean, we could say Tua and Waddle too, but I mean, we're not doing that. I'll say, see, I went with actual offense. I didn't necessarily go tandem, so that's my bad. I have.
Yes, that would be your fault.
Well, it is what it is. I didn't think. I mean, it's offense. You go based on offense.
Well, Bo said Carr Adams is another good one too.
That's not awful. But
That was actually again, I love Bo's what he's chiming in here because I was gonna say Kelsey with Mahomes, but
Maybe that's one.
my argument to
That's
you,
one.
my argument to you was wide receiver. So I have to take that out of the mix. And then
I mean, he
go
doesn't
ahead.
line. I don't know. He doesn't go.
I love what you're saying, Bo. Go ahead,
He
Steve.
doesn't put his hand.
Finish
in the
your
dirt.
tandems. Finish your tandems.
He runs routes. He
We've
splits
interrupted
out.
you 4 times. Finish your tandems. Go ahead.
I mean,
Sorry.
no. I mean, I had 2. My other tandem was Geno and DK and Lockett. They are the second closest.
That's not a tandem.
Well, that is what it is. This
That's
is what,
offensive stats.
And that's
you need
good
a
stats.
backhand.
Absolutely not.
When you talk
You
about a
should have
tandem,
specified.
do you know what a tandem means?
I don't, because I went with stats.
It's a pair.
It is what it is.
A tandem is a pair.
You could say the pair of receivers are pretty
No,
good.
the pair is. Then you would have to take the quarterback out.
Well, then I guess you don't need Geno then, right? You could make the same thing for Russell right now.
All right.
Who
So
made who?
I do like the Geno, DK, or Tyreek. But
They're
with
both
Tyreek,
they're super comparable.
but with Tyreek being out right now, right? Or not Tyreek.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett being out right now.
Yeah, he's hurt.
That's
He
a
had
big
surgery.
factor.
He's gonna be out for at least a week.
His,
yeah.
finger broke.
He's gonna have at least a week out.
Yes, Bo. Yeah, he's talking about wide receiver core, the top 2.
I mean, it's just statistically they are the
Yes,
best.
Steve is
overall.
talking the best tandem at wide receiver, and we could explain that in my text because maybe my text didn't say quarterback wide receiver tandem.
No, it did. I just didn't care.
Okay,
I went with what makes sense. This makes sense to me. However, then third is definitely going to be Kirk Duggins and JJ.
JJ. So,
Has to be.
Yeah.
Definition of tandem.
You know who's close to? Listen,
I said that. It means
I'm gonna
two.
slap the shit out of you.
A group of 2 or
I swear
more
to God.
arranged, one
You better
behind
put
the
me off
other.
camera.
Or used
I'm gonna put my fist in your mouth.
Johnny, don't piss him off.
Unbelievable. Why don't you do your job there, kid?
I am.
All right. So, I mean, you know what? I kind of like Bo's argument for the Devontae, Derek Carr, even though they're not winning. Those guys are putting up ridiculous numbers.
You can make the argument for, Goff and St. Brown. St. Brown missed all them games. He still just got stupid stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top
I mean, like that. And so I get what Bo's saying, but that would be my next.
Hey, since we have so many people in the chat,
Yeah, we got a bunch.
can we get into a good game? Let's get into the player or the guess that player. And
Jonathan, did you do that recording yet? Did you record it yet?
neither here know the guess that player.
When you go ahead and hit it, you better hit guess that player.
So no, he doesn't done that. So
better
neither
do it.
person here knows the guess that player. So we're gonna jump right into that segment. Go for it, Jen.
Come on. Guess that player. There you go. About
All right,
time.
guys, here we go. We have.
Oh. One job.
If you guys can't tell, if he did that really quick, I have no idea if you guys can tell. These are career stats. So passing yards, 23,830 yards on the left. Completion percentage, 68.6 completion percentage. Touchdown to interception. My wife did a great job with this overlay.
That 150.
Touchdown to interception
197.
is 197. No, I think that's 5. 157.
John, what's that read? Can you?
197.
Okay.
It's 197.
wow,
So is that 99?
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
good.
then games played,
not really.
93. Their actual rating, because they don't do career stats for QBR, God forbid, is 98.2. By the
why
way,
don't they do that?
By the way, QBR is just an ESPN stat, just an FYI.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's literally the definition as a QBR is from ESPN ranking.
Do you have a preferred method you go for rating quarterbacks?
I usually go QBR. That's
Okay.
why I don't like this rating. But this is the rating out of what, like 130?
Okay.
I think is that the rating out of when someone has a perfect game? It's like 120 or something like that.
I don't know.
The guy on the right is 24,768.
Oh.
Completion percentage is 64.2. Touchdown to interception is 148 to 70. Games played is 96. And rating is 92.3. Very good comparable guys. Just an FYI, for those that didn't see the image and didn't want to go back and cheat,
I think I
hold on. Both these guys were drafted in the same year.
So career stats, and they were the same draft.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
153.8 said Bo. That's top. Okay. Oh, Wheel said do Brissett and Murray.
153.8 is the cap for the rating. That's good to know. I knew it was a weird rating.
Sarah, that's hilarious.
Chad Powers.
Oh man, if you haven't seen those clips, dude, Eli's low.
These numbers are crazy because I'm pretty sure these guys have only been in the league. I think it's 5 years or 6 years. I think it's the 2016 draft. 2016 draft, and I think it's 6 years in the league.
Okay, so I know who the one
and
is.
Both guys are currently playing, and both guys could make the playoffs this year.
Oh, I see. You now I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Now I got to look at. See, I can't. I'm not going to cheat.
All right, Johnny, who do you have since you cheated?
2016 draft.
Johnny, who do you have since you cheated?
I saw them, so I can't.
All right, anybody in the chat got a guess? Give you guys a couple seconds.
All right, so the one's
10.
Jared Goff, but I don't know who the other one is. I think right is Jared Goff, but I cannot think of who else came out in 2016. Was it
Daniel Jones?
Is that
Bo? Hey, if you guys got to comment in the chat, please put L and then player name, and please put R and then the player name, so we know who you guys are talking
Daniel
about.
Jones? Where on the left? He didn't know. Daniel Jones didn't come out in 2016.
I don't.
Didn't Daniel Jones come out the same year as Mayfield, 2018? Yeah, because this is his 5th-year option, or he.
Yes,
So
you're right.
do you know who it is? You know who it is.
I created him.
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking.
So that's why
the
I
guy
can't
on the left
guess.
is built like Dak. Well, it's the head.
I like you, Matt. I like how you put LOL.
So Bo's saying left is Daniel Jones, not right.
All right. So Kelly Young at Matt. No. Yeah, he must have seen the overlay.
Oh,
All right.
2019 for
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
So let's pop it up. Let's pop it up. Show the
I like
overlay.
Dak and Goff.
All right. It is Dak and Goff, and I'm gonna be honest. Like
That picture of Goff looks like he's
No,
no,
leave it at that.
No, he
Just
looks
say-
like he's got red eyes.
he's got like a snaggle tooth in front. I will say though, like these are kind of ridiculous stats for both these guys. I didn't realize Goff's like touchdown interception ratio was that good.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty alright.
That's 2-1.
But how many of those were this year though?
Dude, that's his career stats.
I know.
So this year, I think he was like,
Actually,
I don't know. He had good stats
Hold
this year.
on,
It was
hold
something
on.
like he's only got like 10 or 14 interceptions to like 30 touchdowns or something stupid.
22-7 touchdown.
Yeah, there you go. It was something stupid. But I mean, that's still like, was that 4-1? 22-7? That's 3-1. 3-1. Yeah. So, and then the games played, I can't believe he's played more games than Dak.
Yeah, that is. Well, I mean, that just goes to show how.
But Goff was out for like a year. Wasn't he?
Is that Goff? Are you sure?
Was he not out for
2016 he played 7 games.
Yeah, he was out for a while.
I mean,
Other
well, but
than that, he's played.
but then what the
every
last?
game.
Dak's
Wow.
been out the last 3 years, multiple games.
Great comp. Oh.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, Morgan, that's right. Learn some football stuff.
This
there you
is
go.
the most entertaining way to spend my morning. I am
Yes,
happy
it
to hear
was.
that.
She's our little
All
sister.
right, so we're going to go on to the next one. Hopefully Johnny doesn't screw this one up. All right.
All right.
So current stats, it is a fun
So
conversation.
this is defense now.
This is defense. Okay. So sacks on the left, 15.5. Total tackles, 41. Forced fumbles, 1. Passes deflected, 1. Tackles for loss, 16. Don't you dare look up stats.
I'm not. I
right,
want to look up. He's going on Brissett and Murray, so I'm going to look at that real quick.
We can do that down the road.
I'm doing it
I'll
right
have
now.
fun with that. On the right, we have sacks, 11.5. Total tackles, 73. And by the way, these are combined tackles with assists and actual tackles.
Okay.
Forced fumbles, 3. Passes deflected, 4. And tackles for loss, 19. So, does anybody have a guess? And I made the one obvious just because of the sacks.
You made the one obvious.
Oh, yeah. If you knew the sack, who's the leading
I don't.
record,
I have
who's the
no
leader
idea.
this year of sacks, you
I
would
don't
know
know.
the left.
I do not know.
But I bet you most people don't know the right.
Which I just read it today.
I know. So, and that's fine.
And I forgot.
So, Bo Young, Bosa left, Garrett right. Bo, I love you. That was going to be my
Bosa,
comp.
though?
Bosa is then like Nick. I would take.
It's Nick.
Oh, it is Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
I
like that.
love your comp
And Garrett
because
Wright?
I was going to do Garrett.
No, it's Micah Parsons. I'm thinking.
By the way, Micah and Garrett both have the same amount of sacks, and it is
It is not.
It is not 11.5.
No, I think Garrett's got 10 and a half.
Who had-
They both have 12.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you know what? Okay, well, I definitely think it's Bosa.
Anybody else have a guess on that? Right. Nick Bosa left. Parsons right.
See, that's what I was saying.
I love Kelly. I love the Judon. I love it.
Yes.
Ooh, is it
I
Judon?
love it
say
because
Judon.
Judon's another argument.
Yes, Judon left, and
You guys are going to be mind blown because the team that this player is on is probably not going to make the playoffs.
Crosby?
Wow.
Max Crosby.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I would say Judon and
Yes.
Crosby.
Show the overlay.
No, it's going to be Bosa and Crosby.
It is. It is Bosa and Max Crosby.
Let's go.
Shaq. By the way, I wish my wife would have blown up the Max Crosby image. This dude is a funny looking ginger.
Yeah, he's funny looking. He is a goofy looking dude. Why'd Landon? Why we go?
But
message
yeah,
retracted?
what do you guys, honestly, in the chat, if you guys can, what do you guys think of that total tackles, though? 73, 19 for loss, and passes
Crosby's
deflected 4.
gross. He is so good on a bad defense.
On one of the worst defenses in the league for the pass.
They are
like-
awful.
Oh
but
my
they're
goodness.
top 10 on the run, right? Because I gave that stat earlier. But 73 total tackles as a DN, that's very high.
And by the way, Bo, like I
Very
said,
high.
it was going to be Bosa to Garrett because Garrett's in my conversation too because I think Garrett has like
Bo.
8 or 9.
Sorry. He said neck tats are sick.
Was he a 4th round pick? What year was Crosby drafted? I didn't know if he was a 4th round pick.
Usually Wheels is pretty good about stuff.
4th round, 106 overall, 2019 draft.
Wow, that is a phenomenal stat.
Man, that's so funny.
Thanks, Silent Death, 1194.
AKA Wheels.
All right, man,
He's
I
funny,
appreciate
dude.
it.
Oh,
All
that's a
right,
good time.
so let's go to the next one because this one's also fun.
Oh, we got one more.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got one.
geez.
We always
Oh,
do 3.
geez.
We always do 3.
Oh, jeez.
Current stats. This is rushing yards at 634 on the left. What is that? 806 on the left or 805?
823.
6 on the right.
806 on the right. Sorry, I'm going to go down the left on the right. So we'll go rushing yards on the left, 634. Receiving yards, 623. Touchdowns, 13. I know it because I said it. Yards per carry, 4.1. Turnovers, 4. On the right, rushing yards was, would you say 60 or 806?
Yeah.
I know.
Receiving yards, 97. Touchdowns, 14.
Nick Chubb's on the
yards
right.
per carry, 4. Turnovers, 3.
It's gonna be McCaffrey and Chubb. McCaffrey left, Chubb right.
Why does the left look so tiny? Because he is tiny.
Well, wait a minute. You know what? That might be ETN too.
He's not that tiny.
ETN's small.
He's not that tiny.
Or is
He actually, I'm gonna let you know.
Tony Pollard.
I'm gonna let you know the guy on the left. When you look at him, he never looks like a running back in my mind.
Eckler on the left, Pollard on the right.
Oh, that's a good one. You know what? I'm gonna go.
I'm saying Eckler left, Pollard right.
He is small. You know
Hey,
what?
Wheels, how much football you know?
He knows a lot of football. Why?
Give me a percentage.
Eckler, interesting. Who did I say at first? Who did I say first?
You said Chubb.
No, Chubb's on the right.
Wheels, I want to know a percentage of how much football you know.
You can't see in the outline. There's some hair in the.
I feel like Bo's looking up
it
stats
looks
now.
like some dreads.
Dreads.
Oh, okay. No,
Oh,
I like that.
Jay Willie?
Yeah.
Jay Willie?
Bo's looking up stats now.
Oh, that's cheating.
Right. So we might. Should we put it up now?
I'm sticking,
Go ahead. You can put it up right
I'm sticking with
now.
my picks.
All right, guys. So it is Austin Eckler on the
it
left,
is
and it is Jamal Williams on the right.
Cheap.
I'm telling you, I didn't know he never got a passing ball. Like 97 yards receiving.
I thought he got looks.
Apparently, it's all Swift.
That's interesting.
All Swift.
In Green Bay, he was getting the passing word. But this year-
Interesting.
this year it's
ETN
bad.
left. See, Kelly, I thought so too. I'm a dog.
Yeah, dude, Eckler has been stud for the last 2-3 years.
You know why Wheels knew it was Eckler? Because he's got him on his team. He wouldn't come off him.
Well,
this
he
year.
probably went right to sleeper and looked at his touchdowns and said, "Shit, that's got to be Eckler. He's the only guy with 13 touchdowns."
That's crazy. I thought, you know what got me is the rushing yards because I don't think Chubb's at 1,000 yet, and the touchdowns. I thought he was close to 14, and I know his yards per carry has been low this year.
I think Chubb's only got like 8 touchdowns, but
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was double digit.
no.
Genuinely.
All right, so
Shows how much of a fan I am.
He's 12 touchdowns.
Haha, lick my
12
balls.
Rushing touchdowns.
yeah,
And he's at 1,100.
so Eckler only has I think 8 rushing touchdowns and then 5 are receiving, but that was total touchdowns. So
Not bad. Okay.
Jamal Williams doesn't have a single receiving touchdown. It's 14 rushing
I
touchdowns.
can't believe he's that close in yards. That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Wow.
isn't that ridiculous?
That is ridiculous.
I think Eckler's on a bad offense because they're injured. Eckler's been playing great.
All right, yeah, we'll do Brissett Murray a different time because I'm looking at the stats.
Yeah, so
It's
Brissett and Murray,
crazy.
I'll bring that up another week down the road, and we'll just have some fun with that because I did the Russell Wilson, Teddy Bridgewater comp. Remember?
Ooh, that was
a fun one to do. So I'll do comps. Not everybody will be playing in the league, to be honest with you. Actually, I almost did Dak to Brissett. I think they're in the same draft.
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know.
Jacoby actually has pretty decent stats, just he's not a starter. So it's hard to compare a backup to a starter because one's going to have a ton of games and the other one's going to have like none.
Oh, you could just do the comparison for the first 8 weeks or however.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a little more complicated. I mean, I could do the career stats because you can go, hey, look, this guy's been phenomenal. He's only played 12 games. This guy's been like, but the problem is longevity evens out what your actual ability is. So it's I mean, Jacoby's played great in his career. So he's a game manager. He's just not a starter.
He's all right.
He fills in for 8 games or less, and that's what you're going to get out of him.
I wouldn't even say 8 games, but...
So let's jump into the Sunday games because we're going to have to get right into everything. So before you jump into the Sunday games, can you do me a favor and hit that pick'ems?
Pick'ems?
Damn it. Hit the file.
File?
There's a media file
Playoffs.
on the pick'ems.
Oh,
Go to your pick'ems menu. I don't want the pick'ems overlay. I want the pick'ems actual scene.
What?
There's a going to start picking games, and it is a trip because everybody that watches this that I know of so far is somewhere between like their 30s and 40s.
For percentages?
No, for like age group, like the people that are watching, they're somewhere in that range. So they'll have a field day with this intro. So if Johnny can create a button really, which I know he can.
You
really
got
quick,
this, dude.
We'll get into the games, and when we get into the games, we'll go right into the Sunday game. All right, I guess I'll figure it out for
We'll get it next week. It's all right. It's
I'm
okay.
so disappointed.
We failed you this week.
I'm so disappointed.
We will be winners next week.
I am so disappointed. I just want to play the... No, it's there.
It's right there.
No, not in the pick'em scene.
Oh, no, yeah, we're here. Sorry, guys.
fine.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
whatever.
that. No, when we go to the pick'ems, it was supposed to do a video.
Yeah, we're back.
And the video, we don't have audio in that pick'em section.
Explain the hat. What's wrong with my hat?
So, apologize about that.
Women.
What?
Sarah's complaining about something.
You'll be all right. Quit complaining. We already know you look ridiculous.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
probably the hat in the
So...
Who cares?
in the scene.
All right, we're gonna get into Sunday games first. Show me up that 1 o'clock overlay, please. All right, so this is the first overlay for the 1 o'clocks. It is Atlanta at the Saints, Steelers at the Panthers, and Philly at the Bears. All right, how do you feel about this Atlanta at the Saints game? They both had a bye week last week. They're both probably not going to play playoffs, and if they I don't think they're even capable of making playoffs. No, lied. Atlanta's capable of making playoffs.
They got a shot, which is funny because they went Ritter, and I do think the Falcons win. I think Falcons win 2017.
I have a question for you before you jump right into that.
I'm jumping.
What does Desmond Ridder do in his opening debut?
So,
give me a stat line.
They are a run-first team. They've been a run-first team all year. He is more mobile, in my opinion, than Mariota. He's got a better arm than Mariota. He's also taller. He still runs the ball a bunch. I think it's going to be probably like 16 for 25, a touchdown, a pick. And I'm thinking he's probably going to have 50-plus yards rushing.
He's not a rushing core. He is a pocket passer.
Desmond Ridder absolutely is not ideally he's not just a pocket passer. He will scoot.
All right. I kind of agree with that stat line. I don't think they're going to throw more than 28 times.
I don't think so either.
Bo's out. He's got work.
Oh, bye, buddy.
Appreciate your time, Bo.
Make some money, buddy.
Love you. All right, so I think they're not going to throw more than 28 times, to be honest with you.
Oh, Wheels, 275 total yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Damn, I don't know about that, big guy.
So Wheels, I like that stat, but how many times do they attempt to throw when a run-first offense with Cordero Patterson and Tyler Algier back?
I agree. That's why I said 25 is probably gonna be my max, right?
Yeah.
You know why? You know what I used to comp that to give that?
Still no Kyle Pitts, right?
No Kyle Pitts. I think he's done for the year.
Pitts is done for the year.
Yeah.
So I think Drake London has an up game. When he was in Cincinnati, he loved Pierce.
Dude,
he
I
loved
will
Pierce.
be so pissed. I
Loved
traded Drake
Pierce.
London.
Oof.
If Desmond
Did you
Ritter
really?
if Desmond Ritter comes back and Drake London goes off. Although I did get Jalen Hurts for Drake London, so I'm not mad.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't be mad either.
So I'm gonna go with Wheels, and I'm gonna probably
You got
say
that trade straight up?
essentially. That
Oh,
was
we
kinda what it
failed.
was for.
We failed.
You guys suck at trading.
Wow.
I could tell you the trade afterwards. But
Wow.
so essentially what that what I'm saying there is 28 attempts is for me, and I would say 22 completions. And I would say probably around the 250 to 270 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think they're going to see what they have with him. Let him throw. I also think they probably run Tyler Algier about 18 times, and they play Cordero Patterson in the pass game, and he runs probably 10 times. So
Are they really making that switch from Patterson to Algier?
eventually, yeah, I think that's the game plan.
Well, we'll see.
So, but go ahead. Your score was...
I gave you 2017. I think it's going to be close, but I mean, I think Ritter looks good, and I think London plays well. The defense isn't great, but the Saints haven't been, killing it. Olave's probably going to have a good game. But that's, see, Saints secondary's hurt. I just, there he is, Matus. What's going on? That's Ritter to the moon.
I agree, man. I'm a Ritter fan.
Dude's the next Mahomes. He's been saying that at work all the time.
So just to let you know,
Such a ridiculous comp.
It's crazy comp. But then you watch his college tape, and it's like, okay, he's not necessarily. That's not an awful look. They need Patterson the slot. He's good over the middle.
All right,
he can't take a hit.
So you have 20.
Plus, he's old.
You have 2017.
2017. Right? Yep.
The over/under is 43.5, and the Saints are only favored by 4.
Yeah, I took the end. Yeah, I like that. I like my pick.
so just to let you know, in Ritter's college career, he had 502 rushing attempts. He was averaging 4.32 yards.
Wasn't he a 5-year player though?
Ritter?
He was 5 years, but he didn't play the first year.
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying he's on the field 5 years. 500 rushing attempts is like
It's 100 a year.
So
he's 100 a year, which
Well, I mean,
on
you said
Cincinnati the quarterback's always scrambling. So
it shows from 2017 to 2021, but he didn't play in 2017. So it's a 4-year span.
I get it. No, buck and a quarter. That's a good amount for a quarterback.
What's Kelly got? 13 to 17, 135 touchdown. Okay, yeah, they are run first. That's good. I don't hate that. I thought I was pretty low at 25.
See, you guys
but they
are
got to
thinking.
let them see it.
They think they're going to protect the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't think that. I think if you already think you're out, why not see what you have and
Right, 'cause
let Ritter sling it?
That's why you made the move anyway from Mariota, right? Because if you were still in contention, you still planned on doing it, why not stick with Mariota? I agree.
Right. Let him sling it at that point. He has trouble.
I mean, it's true, but he did scramble a bunch.
Kelly, you are such a
40
Cleveland
yards
Browns
rushing,
fan.
maybe a touchdown rushing. I like that. Lattimore was also okay. Yeah, I think the Saints put up points because the Falcons defense is bad, but I don't know.
No, you're good. I was looking at it, and I think the
What do you
Saints.
got?
I think the Saints should win this game.
what's your score
I
here?
was actually going to see what I actually picked in our Pick'ems league because I keep doing this.
Yeah.
This guy.
Every week I do our Pick'ems, and then I come back and everything's screwed up because I pick something live on the show differently,
I love that overlay on the bottom.
and it sucks because he shows no consistency
That's a nice
in how
overlay.
I feel that day. So I'm gonna go. What game are we on? Atlanta Saints.
Saints.
I picked the Falcons. All right, that's what I thought. So I would 24-17. Don't look at my Pick'ems.
How is that? How do you have that screen? That's a nice screen.
I have an Android, not an iPhone.
Damn it,
Maybe you people should stop buying iPhones. in this world.
2017 Falcons.
I'm saying 2017 Saints.
Loser.
All right. Andy Dalton going off, eh?
Yeah. Like he said, Olave.
Red Rocket. What's the next game? Damn it.
I'm sorry. This day has been fun. All right, next game. Go for it because we got to get into these Saturday games. Steelers, Carolina. This is another one. I got the Steelers winning this game. even though I think the Carolina Panthers
say
can make
that.
playoffs.
You
know what? Hold
Hold
on.
You're 5-18.
You know what? I just switched it.
This guy.
I got the Panthers winning this game
So
just
do I.
because Mitch is starting.
I don't like the Steelers. Yins
Mitch is starting.
Yeah, Yins having losers.
Stop abusing the word.
Screws them.
Hey, Bo has
Screws
the
'em.
same score as I do. So
All right, Saints 2017. I said 24. Oh, yeah, you got the Saints winning, Bo. Yeah, you think just because you're 10-4 in your pick'ems last week that you get to
Oh, I had,
go off,
I had
huh?
a good
he's
week
saying
at
the
pick
same
'em.
ones as
I
me,
had a
so
good
he
week.
has the better percentage.
Oh, so whatever he says, you got to go with, so you can
Yeah.
just capitalize on the year.
You know what he said though? He said AK Kamara. That's fair. That's fair.
You know what? I think the loser of this year should have to go like shirtless. Ryan,
On the show?
last show of the season.
Yeah, at least he'll
Ryan.
Look good. At least he'll look good.
Ron
Jesus.
Swanson with task.
Hashtag no nipple. All right.
But anyways, Panthers,
What do you got for? I'll say my score first, just because we'll bounce it back and forth. I'm gonna go Carolina based on what they did last week. I'm gonna say they put up 27, and the Steelers put up.
27.
I think the Steelers only put up.
With the healthy TJ?
I think the Steelers only put up 17.
Oh wow. I am flabbergasted
You
that
can be
you
flabbergasted.
All right, wow. All right, 2017 Panthers.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close. I think Mitch still moves the ball a little bit. Najee's healthy. I don't think Kenny Pickett is not out. He was limited in practices.
No, Kenny Pickett's out. He's in concussion protocol still.
Oh, see, okay, well, he still was limited.
He's
He was
still
limited
in
2 days
concussion
ago.
protocol.
I had the notes.
He's still in concussion protocol.
Well, then he ain't playing.
Give me updated shite. He's still in concussion protocol from what I know.
I'll have to give it to you. I'll give it to you off the show.
He is listed as doubtful.
Yep. I'm pretty sure he's still in concussion protocol.
Doubtful doesn't mean out.
Stop making me say concussion so many times.
Concussion.
Because I'm slurring it now.
I hit my head.
Concussion.
I hit my head. Concussion.
So what do you got?
2017 Panthers. I think.
2017 Panthers. So you're just mad because I have them scoring more.
No, I'm shocked that you're having scoring that many points against TJ Watt.
It's a 37 over under, and Carolina's only favored by 3. I guess I have them slamming the over.
I mean, yeah.
Or taking.
Yeah.
Bo,
What?
I need your help.
Why? Well, he's doing.
I'm taking Carolina to cover the spread.
Yeah,
I'm still learning.
it's okay. Yeah. No, I think TJ Watt's gonna be eating cereal out of Sam.
All right,
Arnold,
Johnny.
Sam Arnold's hind end.
Give me that next game just because I don't think. Well, hold on.
No.
Players to look out for in this game.
17-10 Pittsburgh.
What Foreman starting?
17-10.
Right. I don't think Hubbard's starting. So I mean, he's gonna run
Foreman, DJ Moore.
it. I mean, maybe Minka in deep. I mean, you don't throw on Minka deep. Their secondary sucks outside of Minka. So maybe Terrace Marshall actually. He might actually have
Underneath?
underneath.
Terrace
He might have a
Marshall
pretty
underneath?
okay game.
All right. Steelers.
I mean, Najee. I mean, I know Carolina's defense is probably if they're gonna key on somebody, you key on that, right? You key on the best option.
Well, I think if Carolina's defense. Ooh, that's a good question, by the way. Pickett. Back that up. Pickens or
Jonathan Johnson.
Thank you.
Pickens.
Here's my issue though.
Pickens can catch.
Mitch loves Deonta.
Yeah.
Pickett loved Pickens.
But Deonta came out this week and said he really wanted Mason Rudolph to play because Mason's his guy. Did you see that? That was a real thing. So Mason Rudolph was taking first team snaps. There's actually an outside chance he starts.
Mason,
by the
back
way,
to Cleveland. Sorry.
Stay out of my city.
We just want to give you your helmet back.
Yeah.
He was trying to hand it to you.
All right. I was just kind of curious because I didn't think that was actually a fantasy relevant game. To be honest, if you have anybody in either of these games, I wouldn't start them.
Usually. Oh, look at that wheels. Okay.
What do you say? Take the whole team?
No, it's like take the home team if it's 3 points or less. Oh shoot. Oh, Bo likes it.
Ooh.
Bo likes to take.
I
All right.
wonder how much betting your boy knows.
I told him he can come on the show.
So he takes Carolina. You know what? That is the other thing. It is in Carolina.
He's local. He can come over.
You just giving out my address like that?
We're in Cleveland.
I'm just kidding. You can come over.
We're in
You
Cleveland.
can come over. So go ahead. Philly at Chicago. How are you feeling about this game?
I mean, this might be a trap game for Philly, if I'm being honest.
Oh, stop it.
It could be, or it could be an absolute blowout, which is what I have. I have my notes are 28-14
me.
Eagles. Fields will score. Eagles will play well early and put backups in. Those are my notes.
All right, I got the Eagles scoring 35-27.
Really?
Yeah.
That defense is going to give up that many points.
It's not the first time.
That's what she said.
To this offense, yeah, it would be.
Justin Fields has figured some shit out. So.
I mean, okay.
And he's just going to run for 200. So
I mean, yeah, Fields is going to score.
at least twice. Who else is going to score on that team?
I mean,
Chase Claypool's out. Darnell Mooney's out.
Claypool's out? I thought Mooney was done for the year.
No.
Mooney's done for the year.
That's what I'm saying.
And Claypool is out.
They've got no receivers.
you got
Claypool's
nobody.
out for 4 weeks.
You got Equanimous St. Brown.
Let's go the other Brown.
That's right. Cole Kmet's hurt too. Jesus. Yeah, you got nobody. Wow.
You know what? Hey, Ryan, where? Oh, you know what? Hold on. That's funny. Ryan sent me a text.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Chicago is shitting everyone 54-14. Come on.
Yes. No, Bears D is trash. If you look,
Is that a boat take? I don't even have to look at the
It
screen
is
knowing
Bo.
that's a
Look at him.
boat take.
He's a self-deprecating Bears fan, and
so-
I hate it so much because as a Browns fan, we get it.
Bears defensively yards game allowed, they're 19th. Rushing yards
That's pretty good.
allowed is 27th. Passing yards is 11th, and points a game is
Oh,
30th.
Miles Sanders, big game. Miles Sanders.
So Cole Kmet,
What the hell is that?
I'm looking at his tight ends.
I love that he writes his notes out like a grown man.
I'm just looking to see. He actually has no wide receivers. He was looking at him earlier. He's got nobody from Chicago.
AJ Brown early. I think second half AJ Brown's going to be nothing because they're going to be up. It's going to be Miles Sanders second half. AJ Brown big first half.
Devonta Smith.
And Devonta Smith.
Slim. Oh, by the way, that was
Slim Reaper,
that was a
baby.
question on Twitter.
Slim
Who
Reaper.
has the best nickname in all of sports?
Slim
It's
Reaper.
got to be Slim Reaper.
It is, for sure.
Like I've never thought of a nickname better than Slim Reaper. That is a phenomenal
You
nickname.
think he hates that name?
Huggins?
Oh, Kirk
Kirk
Thuggins. is
Thuggins.
good.
I said all of sports, by the way.
Oh,
I don't know other sports nicknames. I don't pay attention.
I
to
don't know other
I
sports.
don't watch other sport. My name's John on the
All right,
mic. I
so-
don't like sport.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, hey, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you got anybody in Philly,
You don't
start
watch
them.
other sports?
You got anybody in Philly? You got Boston Scott, Miles Sanders.
No, it's Miles Sanders and AJ Brown. They're
But
gonna,
Miles Sanders is going to sit if they
No.
go up. They're going to
No.
go Boston
They-
Scott.
they
They're going
run
to
Miles
Kenneth
Sanders
Gainwell,
heavy.
right?
They-
Kenneth Gainwell?
Which
Maybe.
Is, I think
That's
why
what
Ryan
Ryan-
picked up Gainwell.
Yeah.
Ryan picked up Gainwell.
Yeah,
I'm not a big believer. They'll
So-
run the ball if he's in, but whatever.
But I'm just saying, though, why would you run the ball if you're winning when you have guys like you're already 2 games away from clinching first in the NFC?
The one game away, I thought.
No. What's their record?
11 or 12.
12-1.
Yeah.
12-1. Minnesota. No. They're
Minnesota's 10-3.
2 or 1.
Minnesota. Glenn.
Minnesota has 4. There's 4 games left.
Yeah.
So they're 2 games away. Because Minnesota could win 4, right? That would put them at 14.
They won't.
That wasn't my statement.
Wrong. You are wrong.
So they're 2 games away from clinching first in the NFC.
Boston Scott. See, I just don't like. Is he
Boston
on your team,
Scott
KJ?
went ham
Lol.
last. No,
Lol.
Boston Scott went ham last week.
Oh no.
So
Bear
he is not on
down.
my team. I don't have any of those people on my team.
Bo, you hurt my soul, buddy.
The only person I have on my team. Well, actually, I lied. I have
Brown-
Jalen Hurts and Devonta
The
Smith.
Browns just go to white face mask.
What?
Bo is self-deprecating. It hurts. It hurts to watch. It hurts to watch his words.
Oh.
However, what's the next game?
And then the Bears, I probably wouldn't start anybody outside of Justin Fields.
No, you can't. You can make the argument the Eagles' defense is good enough to where that might not. He might not be a factor.
I don't know.
He's going to run,
I
so it
don't know
doesn't
if
matter.
I would even start Fields.
No, he's going to run.
My fantasy team that doesn't matter this year.
If you have a
One of
better
them.
quarterback, I wouldn't start anybody
We're
else.
starting them.
All right, Kansas City, Houston, start everybody on Kansas City. Kansas City demolishes this team, although it would be hilarious
To watch this one.
hilarious to see
They've
if
been
this is a
playing
Dallas
tough.
Cowboys situation.
They've been playing teams tough the last couple
Dallas,
weeks. Ask the
Dallas
Browns.
at Jacksonville, and Detroit Lions at Jets.
Whoa, whoa. What's your score with the Chiefs?
Well, no, I
Lions?
just was going on to
Oh,
the next.
all
I
right.
was reading the game.
Like what?
So Chiefs at Texans. This is another one. I would say 28-17 Kansas City. Kansas City's been struggling against garbage teams. They almost lost to Denver. I mean, Denver has a better defense.
I have
but-
a close score.
Yeah.
They're still getting healthy, right?
So Kansas City's favored by 14.5.
Oh my aunt, 45-0. Houston, get out.
I
of here.
start Kirk.
What?
I start Kirk Cousins over
Fields,
Justin
yes.
Fields.
Is that a question?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
definitely Cousins.
Hold on. Who's Minnesota playing again?
Minnesota's playing the Colts.
Yes.
Right. That's the Saturday game. That's today. That's actually today at 1:00.
Which we will be getting into here.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting into that later on, so that you guys stick around longer, and that we get all the news because we're gonna get injuries and stuff.
Yeah,
here shortly.
we'll get the injuries and heads ups on all of it.
Oh man,
But if it were me, I'd start Kirk.
KJ, Tua.
I'm not there yet, but
Oh.
Tua or Fields. Tua or Fields. I go Tua. You know what? No, you know what? I lied. I go Fields. I go Fields.
Because Tua's playing in
Tua's been injured.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle have both been injured, and
Yep.
they're both playing Buffalo's defense.
The weather alone.
I would probably go Fields. Yeah, they're probably going to keep that. Well, you know what? They have no Jeff Wilson. So,
But
I mean, do they have Jeff Wilson?
No.
I lied.
I don't think Jeff Wilson's playing.
Well, we'll
I do
find
not
out.
know off the top of my head. I do not know.
Yeah, we'll find out a little later, I guess. But if that's both your quarterbacks, that's a struggle. I would probably look. So other co-host says, our other guest that's always on the show is Bo Young. He says Fields, and I kind of agree with him just for the running aspect of it, because Tua has on the year like 90 yards running.
You know, oh man,
So-
I do not like. So here's why Kirk Cousins is a bad start today.
We're not even at that game.
No, we're not. But it was a question. So here's why Kirk Cousins is a bad start. The Colts defense is third in total yards allowed, or I'm sorry, eighth in 314. And passing yards, they are third. They have the third best pass defense in 188. This could be a problem. I would start Fields. Wow, I didn't think I would say that against the Eagles defense. Holy shucks.
That wasn't the Eagles defense.
Yeah,
You said
they're-
Colts defense.
Or the Viking.
The Colts have a really good
but
defense.
he said Fields. He said either Fields or Kirk.
Yeah.
I would start Fields.
all right.
I disagree.
Anyway,
just because Fields still has bad throwing shoulder.
I get it. I agree. I'm not saying that, but
I just think Kirk has so many more opportunities. There's not a lot of high slinging offenses that go up against those defenses, and the Colts struggle.
I agree. Okay. Well, we got to get through these games. I love
Yeah.
the chat though.
So
This
Kansas
chat's
City,
fantastic.
Houston.
Kansas City, Houston. I got like I said,
KC.
we
KC
both
all
have
day.
KC winning.
28-14 KC.
So the only thing I was going to say is that KC's favored by 14.5, which that screwed us on the Dallas game last week because they were
The
favored by
line
17.5.
Oh wow.
I'd still say they covered.
And then the over-under on this game is 49.5.
Yeah, because
So-
one-sided.
I actually have them not. That was me. I have them not covering the spread.
Yeah, I
so
don't
if
have-
I were to take anybody, it would be Houston for the spread. But I took Kansas City to win the game money line.
Yeah.
So I'd take Kansas City.
I have the same.
And then we'll get into that next game. What's the next game we got up there?
JonnyG.
Dallas at. So, dude, this is my upset of the week.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have
is-
Jacksonville beating Dallas. I think this week.
See, you know what's funny? I have him. I like Trevor Lawrence. I like Trevor Lawrence a lot.
After that showing last week.
I like what he's done, but this is a top tier defense.
After that show, not against Houston.
Doesn't
Davis
matter.
Mills apparently is the kryptonite.
Apparently. I mean, like Joey B couldn't play against the Browns' trash defense for up until last week, and the only reason they lost because Kevin Stefanski's ass. He's ass at his job. Anyway,
You're such a Browns whiner.
I hate Stefanski. I cannot wait till he gets fired. Anyway,
All right, so
Cowboys 28-10.
28.
I agree on that, Bo.
What do you say?
35-15 Kansas City. They
You
covered.
take the over. Wow.
Yeah, and the over.
All right. I got Jacksonville winning this game. I got them winning this game. I go 27-24.
Close.
The opposite of the Houston game last week.
I don't think that Dallas can afford to look bad again. If they lose this game after,
Right? They're going to make playoffs.
well, just
What the
hold
hell
on.
does it
I'm
matter?
coaching. They're going to question Dak. If they lose this game to a team they're not supposed to lose to, right? Even though we all know Jacksonville's been looking well, they do have a chance to play. I think Lawrence plays well, but he's played well, but he's going to struggle this game. I think Micah Parsons just eats that ass.
So I'm starting Trevor Lawrence this week. I would also probably start Dak this week if you have a quarterback.
You're starting Trevor Lawrence
I
against
am
this
starting.
defense.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I like starting Dak. I like Dak
He's a
starting.
top 5 quarterback this year.
Lawrence?
He's played plenty of defenses. Yes.
I'm not saying he has. I hope.
It's not the first defense he's played.
Well,
I'm just saying.
who else he played?
Excuse me.
Delicious.
I apologize.
I mean, I'm told you he's played good teams. He's played well. I gave him that credit. I think he struggles. This
Dallas is only favored by 4.
week. Oh shit.
And the over-under on this game is 48.
They're in Jacksonville too.
And I think I took the over. 27-24 Jacksonville.
Yeah, you took Wales.
So I took the over. No, it's not the way over.
It's way over.
4 points over.
Dallas D is real. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what
I'm a Dallas D owner. I get it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I agree.
For the offense. You see the Texans last week?
I don't know, man.
Them boys ain't real.
I
I lied. That's a bold take. That's all right. Hey, we can move on. It's no big deal. If I were to bet on this
John, who
game,
you got
I
this
would
game?
not bet on this game.
I wouldn't either.
Dallas.
Okay.
Hands down. Again, I like Lawrence. However, Dallas's D and Dak and CD are going to go off.
All right,
should.
let's what is that? Is that our last 1 o'clock game? Or we got one more?
One more.
All right, what's Detroit at the Jets? You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Me and you probably have Detroit winning this game just because.
Really?
Just because.
Because I'm a Detroit Lions fan now.
We've become Detroit Lions fans.
I love Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell
Oh my
has
God.
D's nuts.
I want to
This
get a
dude is
picture
a-
of Dan Campbell's face. I want to put it right here, right above his head.
I'm just gonna put. So we have a crop out of Dan Campbell's face in a South Park meme with a wheelbarrow of nuts. It would fit right here.
Oh my!
It'd be hilarious.
He just got the biggest.
So.
Or we could put the Deep Threats podcast. I don't know. What do you think?
I also took Detroit.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Bo, do not tell me you have Detroit.
You know what? You know why you
This
took
is Bo's
Detroit?
game
And
of the week.
I took this before Zach Wilson was starting. I thought Daddy
did
White was
too.
still going to play, so I made this pick way before then. And it's Bo's game of the week.
This is Bo's game of the week. I like that.
So I have Lions winning 21-20. Okay, but I didn't have Daddy White, or I had Daddy White playing. So I think it's going to be way different. now.
I had to change my daily fantasy because I put Mike White and Garrett.
You know what's funny?
The Jets defense is for real. The Jets defense is
Mike
stupid
White
good.
not playing is the reason why I picked the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, and yeah.
Because I think Daddy White could at least put up points on that defense. I don't know about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
He's not good. I will say that
Oh
Ryan.
my God!
Ryan is
I want Ryan's stats and his
Hold
take on Zach Wilson is like literally the worst quarterback ever drafted.
Loves Joe Flacco. This dude is a Flacco truther.
That's not true.
Ryan?
He just said he prefer Flacco over Lamar at this point. That's
offense-
for all you Ravens fans that are still paying attention.
No, Flacco doesn't fit that offense. He's not built for that offense.
All right.
They couldn't do it. Anyway,
So
it's going to be Lions.
What do we got the score here though?
I said 21-20. That was before White was out.
21.
I'm going 21-10 Lions.
Oh my, when's the last time the Detroit Lions put up 20 points?
No. Detroit,
Just 20 points? This defense is
Just
legit.
20 points.
They're
No,
a
they
30-point
average-
team.
They average what? 26, 27?
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
It's like almost 30. It's ridiculous.
They're a stupid
But
good offense.
Ahmad Gardner is like one of the best corners in the league.
They
too.
put up 26.8 points. They're fifth in the NFL with points.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Their
So-
defense is ass, but I'm telling you,
You can't flip a coin, Bo. You got to pick a team.
stop it, Bo.
Oh yeah, there's no flipping coins on this game.
I mean,
And on your game of the
But
week,
I will say though, both these teams have to win this game
so the Jets defense does pair up well against the Lions. Hold on.
he took
Hold on.
Lions.
He took Lions?
because they're secondary.
I love it.
They're
Because they're
secondary.
second. They're
It's
the
phenomenal.
Jets defense is fourth in passing, third in total yards, 13th in rushing. I mean, they're good.
But
They're
the best part about that is the Detroit Lions aren't a one-dimensional offense. They
No.
can go Swift and Jamal Williams. We
I
just
agree.
showed Jamal Williams his 14 touchdowns on the season and rushing 800 yards.
He gets in that red zone, as
So-
Will said.
I take the Detroit Lions, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be a fun one. You know why?
24-17. I love it.
You know why?
why?
Because the Detroit Lions are gonna blow out the Jets.
You think blow them out? They are a top. I mean, you could say top 3 defense.
28-17.
That's not a blowout.
It's a blowout.
No.
Just because the defense is gonna do something,
Really? You think that? I don't know. I thought 21-10 was a blowout.
that's a 2-score lead.
I mean, it is. Is it? Listen, I love it. I
9
love
points
this
is
take.
2
I
scores.
love these takes. Let's go.
So-
did we all take Lions? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know where Ryan is, but
Well, you know why we're taking the Lions is because we're trying to make the Lions make the playoffs.
yeah, because they're realists. We're realists
And
about
they
it.
have to win 4 games to make the playoffs.
They got to do it, but they can do it. That's the point. Is the defense is bad, but they're playing better. They're improving. They're
Yeah.
actually showing improvement.
So, question.
What?
You think that they put Flacco in if Mike White doesn't do good?
No,
Yes.
no. It's Wilson starting. White's not playing.
Or I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, he said, do you think they
I
put
mean Zach
Flacco in if Zach Wilson's
Oh,
not doing
100%.
good?
Because the Jets need to win this game.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and Flacco can throw the
do
ball.
they?
He showed it the first
Do
three.
they need to win this game? They weren't even
why-
expected to make the playoffs this year.
No, but now it's there. Now it's in your face. They're
You got next year.
realists.
Everybody's young on that
Come
defense.
on, that defense is good. I wanted them to go for Quinn and Williams when they were bad last year. I wanted the Browns. I
it's
wanted
gonna
him
be
so
fun.
bad. You want to talk about a playoff team?
Hey, by the way, Bo said that did we all take the Lions? Just an FYI, just
Yes.
for the simple fact that last week we all took one team and they lost.
We all took Dallas. We all took multiple.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, we do it. I mean, like I'm a realist.
But
I'm gonna
there
take
are a
what I
lot of
take.
times where controversial games where we all take them all and it does go the other direction. All right,
That's what
so
it is.
4 o'clock games. Let's get into them really quick because we are running behind, and these ones are garbage. All right, so we got Arizona at Denver. We have New England at Las Vegas. We have the Titans at the Chargers, and we have Cincinnati at the Bucks. And I only have one upset on this page.
Best game there is Titans-Chargers.
No, best game there is Arizona at Denver.
No.
The worst of the worst playing each other.
That's so bad.
Who do you have winning this game, though?
You talk about
Arizona, Denver.
Cardinals, Broncos. I got Broncos.
I got Cards winning this game. I
have the Broncos winning it because the Cardinals defense is that bad.
And I have the Cardinals winning it because Colt McCoy is so much better than Kyler Murray.
He is. But the Broncos defense is real too. Broncos defense is good.
What do you got score-wise?
14-10 Broncos. It's I
got 21-10.
Playoff baseball.
I got 21-10 Cards. 21-10 Cards.
All right.
The over-under on this game is 36.5. I'm just under, actually. And the Denver's favored by 1.5. You could tell that Las Vegas has no idea what they want to pick either.
Well, no, because Colt McCoy got hurt last week too, right? Didn't they have the third string guy in there? I thought Coy got hurt last week at some point.
So
Colt's starting.
He should be starting. Colt. Now they have I would say the odds are better, but I think the Broncos defense just eats their ass.
And then we'll move on from this game. What do we got? The next game was
Broncos D. Thank you, realist.
Patriots at Raiders, and we all just said that the Raiders could be the best based on offensive stats of 5-8 teams.
They could, however,
but the Patriots have to win.
However, yeah, they do. You know what? I don't know. I decided to hate on the Raiders here. I said their defense is ass. What do you got there? See, honestly, it's crazy.
See, this is the problem. I picked this stuff on Tuesday.
I took the Pats. I got Pats 24-17. I said, but you know what I said? I said Patricia might lose this game.
Yeah, the Patriots might not score anything offensively. It might be a defensive game all day.
I didn't realize how good Max Crosby was. I'm glad I got the pick right.
I actually have the Raiders winning this game, and it's going to be 27, probably 17 Raiders.
Damn. All right.
I'm just saying. The over-under on this game is 45, and the Raiders are favored by 1.5.
John, who you got?
I picked the Raiders.
All right.
Interesting.
All right.
Gosh darn you, Bo.
Am I the only one taking the Pats?
Is that another Raiders all the way?
Yeah.
I agree. Man. Raiders at home is a big factor. And we all know Matt Patricia doesn't know how to.
He's bad, guys. He's bad. I don't know why I took the Pats.
I think Belichick's starting to call off.
I publicly took the Pats, so I have to take them. This is gross.
There was
all right.
a report that he'd be on the chopping block.
So the next game's fun, right?
Belichick, he's not on the chopping block.
Belichick, yeah. You know what? No, it was Titans, but
there's one coach that will never be fired.
Just an FYI, Belichick will never be fired. He'll retire before he fired. So, Titans, Chargers. This is a fun one because the Chargers have been playing very well and the Titans have been playing worse. So, what do you got?
Chargers all the way.
You got Chargers.
24-17.
This is not a good week.
No way they beat the Dolphins and lose to the Titans.
Maybe we're all just right this week. Just an FYI before I throw my pick out there, the over-under is 46.5, and the Chargers are favored by 3.
I took the under. Wow, interesting.
So,
I said no way they beat the Dolphins and lose to the Titans.
Your boy said.
Who's one?
Wheels said under 3, take the home team.
I agree.
And they are the home team.
Chargers are home. I said serious questions should be asked if the Titans win about the Chargers. That would be, and I think Staley should be safe, in my opinion, if they lose to this team with this lacking offense, with this when they have a high power offense against a good defense, though. I mean,
if they lose to the Titans, I think they're fired.
I think so too.
He's fired.
I
would almost agree. I have the Chargers winning this game also.
Good. I like that.
And I'm probably going to say this is going to be a weird game because I'm going to put this as a high scoring game. And I'm going to have the Chargers scoring 35, and I have the Tennessee Titans scoring 24.
Man.
So.
Okay.
I have this one as a high one just because Titans might find a little bit of rhythm against that injured Chargers defense. So, and this is a Derrick Henry game in my mind.
It has to be.
Bo disagrees.
Oh. It's not healthy.
Worn down.
Oh, yeah, it looks worn down.
No, he's not worn down.
He's got like 300
He's the
carries
only part of the offense,
years.
And they're literally just sitting on him.
I agree. John, who you got?
When you got 7 guys playing on the front.
You got Chargers? That's damn right. You got Chargers.
It's weird. Like, we're all picking the same picks this week, which is very
Chargers.
weird. I got an upset for you.
Just trying to keep my percentage.
Are you gonna take the Buccaneers against the Bengals?
Yes, I am.
For real?
Go ahead to that next game. Cincy at the Bucks.
Nah, Cincy.
All right. Since he's been going off, but they've got 2 injured wide receivers. Bucks are home. I got the Bucks winning this game. Just an FYI.
Hendrickson's hurt.
Since he's only favored by 3.5.
Oh, so you're taking the home team?
No, actually, I literally didn't know that stat prior. Like he's like, take 3, take the home. You don't shut up. Wheels, you see what you did to this dude.
He's taking the home team.
All right, so no, I actually
Tennessee,
I am taking a lot of home teams actually.
Yeah, you are.
So yeah, the reason why I'm taking the Bucks on this game is just because they have to win, and this is around the time where Brady figures some shit out. And I did not know the other day that Brady is one of the top 5 quarterbacks right now, even in passing yards.
I was just gonna say what stat.
He's got like 3,400. Like he's got some ridiculous stat. It might be 3,400 passing yards. Like he's actually throwing the ball. The problem is they're not scoring. And I think with the run game starting to get healthy, hopefully they can get their offensive linemen back.
Yeah, he's at 3,585.
He's fifth in passing yards.
Yeah,
you know who's above him? Geno Smith.
And he's 17 to 5.
That's Geno Smith after the recent game. Geno Smith has one more game under his belt.
17 to 5 touchdown interception ratio.
That's Geno Smith after Thursday's game.
That's fair. Fine, I'll give you that too.
So
Got Joey B ahead of him too. Anyway, no. So really, you taking the Bucks?
taking the Bucks.
That's crazy. Score. I need to know. I need some
This is a
reasoning.
rough one for me.
I need some. Come on.
I'm gonna go 24-18. Bucks.
24-20 Bengals. I said Brady is probably retiring again, and Burrow's flourishing.
I don't think Brady's retiring. I told you that.
Well, yeah, we all said that.
Especially
However,
with that
now
new piece
reports
of-
are coming out. Oh my lord! Do you still have that overlay? Put them back up.
He does have that overlay.
Put them titties back up down.
For all you out there that like to see women,
Put them
we'll give you a
down.
funny
Kelly,
overlay.
yeah, Kelly, cover the kid's eyes. Those are nice. Sarah,
Would you stop, man? It sounds weird now.
it's delicious.
All right, so
Well done, buddy.
what do we got for that was the 4 o'clocks, right?
Yeah.
Let's go into the Saturday
Saturday or something.
Sunday night game.
Sunday night game.
Sunday night game, because this game's this game is hey Bo, of all coin flips, this is legitimately a coin flip.
Not even close.
Because
They already tied. They got the same record. They can't figure anything out on offense. They can't figure anything out on defense. These teams are and they're both battling for the wild card. So they both need it just as bad as the other, and possibly both head coaches could be fired. So let's continue from here. What teams looked the most similar in the NFL? These two teams.
I disagree 100%.
All right. So who do you got winning this game?
The Giants' defense is bad. They are not good. Statistically, they are not great. They're not even close. The Commanders' defense is top 10. They are a top 10 defense, and that's without Chase Young. It is crazy.
They're better without Chase Young.
They are, and that is right. How telling is that? Anyway,
Weird. They're 4.5 favored. The Washington.
I'm taking Commanders.
Washington.
I was saying they're gonna tie again.
They might.
You know what's funny, Bo?
2020. That's
is
funny.
I kind of wanted to call this a tie this week because I just
When was the
don't.
last time the NFL had 2 ties for the same team?
By the same, I literally wasn't I talking about that the other day.
No,
I was
'cause
like,
you hate
we
me.
need to figure that out. We need to figure
We don't
that
talk
out.
enough outside the show. It's only every day.
I didn't talk to you yesterday.
No, no, it wasn't. We were supposed to. Anyway, I got 21-10 Manders. I think the only way the Giants win is Saquon. And he's getting tired. He looks ran down.
The last team is the 1967 Vikings and Redskins with 3 ties.
In the same year?
I'm sorry. Chargers in 1970 with 3 ties.
In the same year.
Yes.
To the same team.
To the same team, I don't know.
I don't think there's ever been in NFL history a tie to the same team because it would have to be an in-division game
Yep.
and they would have to tie twice.
You know what they should do? They should make them play a game.
No.
Like a pickup game to
Go
determine
ahead.
outside.
You got something?
No team in NFL history has ever
Manders,
had 2
24-17. Yes, sir.
ties in the same season since it was introduced as a possible way to end a game. Indianapolis battled back against the Denver Broncos on Thursday.
All right, so you guys heard it here first. Never before in NFL history has a team tied the same team twice.
Saquon's got to play. He's got to play out of his
Bo,
mind for them
is
to have a
it
chance.
record-breaking history today?
And I don't think so. I think Manders wins
Or
it. I
Sunday, I
think
should
they win handedly. Personally, I do.
All right. I got Manders winning this game, actually.
right. That's
I
right.
couldn't pick a tie. I couldn't. But I would say probably 24-20. I would put that.
Really? You think it's gonna be closer?
I think it's going to be close. Yeah,
You know-
because the
you
last
know-
one was a tie.
You know what shocked me though? But what? Okay, that's fair. But it shocked. I didn't realize the Manders defense is that good. I didn't know
Unless
they
the
were top
Giants
10.
sign Odell Beckham, I don't see a way for them to win
Stop
this
it.
game.
And even if they do, he's still crippled. He's still not healthy.
I'm just saying. All right, move on to. Oh wait, did I tell you the guys the over and under that? Yeah, I did. All right, move on to that Monday game. Rams, Green Bay. This is another fun garbage game. By the way, I love NFL primetime games this year.
Yeah, they've been ass.
If you can't tell,
That they've been.
God
just-
forbid,
How many times have they rated?
phenomenal primetime games.
They've been
NFL.
bad. They've been
Thank
real
you.
bad.
Hey, at least I get to sleep early. All right.
Jeez.
So we have the Rams at the Packers.
Yep.
And what would you say? Eh?
What is this? What is this?
What would you say?
What would you say? Eh?
What do you got?
I got Packers 24-16.
I got Packers.
I said Rodgers owns Baker. Baker hits a decent game, but Rams D doesn't stop Rodgers.
So Baker's better than Patrick Mahomes, but Joe Burrow is better than Rodgers. But Baker is
better
going to
than-
lose to Rodgers. Therefore, Rodgers is better than Baker, who's better than Burrow, who's better than Patrick Mahomes.
So Rodgers is the best in the league.
I am so that actually is probably the conclusion.
Rodgers is best in the
Rodgers is the best in the league.
league. My God.
All right. If you guys have never seen those memes, good luck. I take Packers in this game, and I got them 24-21.
You know what Bo said? He said beginning of the year this was highlighted. You damn right it was, because it was supposed to be a game.
It's still highlighted
It's not.
at the bottom of the list.
It's trash. This goes down the toilet along with the,
All right,
with the rest of
so
me.
let me check. Let me check.
The refs are greater than Packers.
Green Bay's favored. Green Bay's favored by a score,
whole-
7.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
over
20
under is 39.5.
24-16, baby.
I said 24-20.
I took the over.
All right, we both did. So, but we. Only I took them. Only I took them. You
24-16.
took the Packers to cover the spread.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. All right, so actually, you know what? I lied. If you look at my score here, I got 28-17 Packers.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. All right, and I also had the Patriots losing the Raiders 31-24. I really took that over.
I'm trying to find the. Oh.
Wow. All right, so go ahead. Let's move on to today's games and see if we got any updates on today's games. We try to wait till the last second.
I don't.
So at the 12 o'clock game, we have the 4-8-1 Colts against the 10-3 Minnesota Vikings, and this is in Minnesota. Like I said, I have Minnesota winning this game, so that's the reason I would take Kurt Thuggins.
I got Minnesota win.
I would definitely play Kurt Thuggins.
Kirk Duggan's going to win this game, 21-14 Vikings.
But it's funny because you just looked up stats and you said you would start Justin Fields over Kurt Thuggins.
I would.
Wow.
Well, per player, yes. Per player, yes.
I disagree. And I also have this game kind of outlandish. I think Minnesota is pissed about last game, and I think they're coming back with a vengeance. They're going to fire this ball, and I think Indianapolis is still figuring their shit out. So I think it's 35-24.
Wow. I mean, against the top passing defense, and not top, but like top 3. That's great. That's crazy. I think that they play well. I think JJ's got to play well. Without JJ, this team is not great.
Minnesota's only favored by 3.5, and the over-under is 47.5.
Only favored by 3.5.
Bo says otherwise.
Well, oh.
Minnesota 28-13.
Smoking poles. Got him.
Way more than 3.5.
Got him.
I
I
took
took it
way
over
more than
two.
3.5
I
also.
took- I
I
took a
said
full
35-24.
I took a
I'm
full
just saying,
7.
comparing
He
to
took an
the
extra score with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went up a full score. He went down scores.
Yep.
All right. So, and you know what? To be honest, I start everybody on this Minnesota team. That's personally,
You always start JJ. You always.
I start JJ. I start Thielen. I start
Cook.
Hawkinson.
You start Cook.
I start. Ooh,
You start Thielen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have Thielen, he's not your 1 or 2. Hopefully, he's a flex.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thielen in the flex.
Hawkinson's probably. I mean, if you,
I would
if you
definitely
got
start Hawkinson. I'd start Thielen.
Start Cook.
In a flex.
Start
I would
Cook.
start Justin Jefferson. I would start Kirk Cousins.
Cook.
I wouldn't start Matt Ryan.
Well, no.
But Matt Ryan's figured a little bit out. I would start Jonathan Taylor just because
JT.
Minnesota is going
You
to
have
give
to.
up.
You drafted JT 101 probably. So, like, you got to start him.
Yeah, I mean,
You paid up for him. You got to play him.
I definitely am not starting Alec Pierce. Do you start Paris Campbell?
Yeah. Yeah. Matt Ryan loves Paris Campbell for some reason.
All right.
He loves him. He loves him in the slot.
What about-
And honestly, he's been healthy. You got to start him.
I would start Thielen, going back to his thing, solely because he's only had 2 games with targets under 7.
Okay. I stand corrected.
It's because they throw the ball.
I will stand.
Because they throw the ball
Well, yeah. But still.
35 times a game. So
They have to.
everybody's going to get their targets. And Thielen catches balls.
Because the defense is bad.
All right. Just an
D-Cook,
FYI
thank
for all you
you.
people that don't know, Chigoziem and Conquo
What?
on the Tennessee Titans.
Did you take a class on how to say his name?
No. But on the Tennessee Titans,
He had to go to an English
dude's a
class.
stud. Pick him up. You got him.
What's his name? Chikosian and Kwanko?
Jacosium and
my God.
Conquo.
Sounds like a flipping rare metal. Sorry.
All right.
Jesus.
And honestly, do you start Jelani Woods today? Like, I don't know if I start Jelani Woods.
They're going to be thrown.
They're gonna throw. You know what? Maybe targets wise, maybe you do start Jelani.
Yeah.
I personally don't trust. For some reason, Matt Ryan doesn't not like any of those tight ends in Indy, but he gave Jelani one day. So
Yeah, he gave him a day.
he gave him a day. He's giving him a day, and he's giving him 4 touchdowns on random days. So I don't know.
I don't either.
Ravens at Cleveland. This is a fun game to get into just because Ryan's at the game. We're going to harass him all day while he's there
Ravens
because
suck.
the game's not till 4:30
Your team's
and he's
mid.
downtown drinking right now.
Mid.
And he's not watching, but he is mid.
You know what?
I was talking about Ryan.
I know, for sure.
No, yeah.
You know what's funny is he's the first one to tell you the Ravens are mid. They're not good. They're pretenders. They're not real.
The dude that was watching on the show that I know, that's Matt. He is actually agreed with Ryan on the Lamar thing. So it's kind of funny because he's also a Ravens fan. So like he's like, I kind of agree with it.
That's so weird.
I think Ravens fans need to start speaking up and let their voice be
They're
heard.
just original Browns fans.
Because yeah, that's true.
Welcome to it.
All Ravens are original Browns fans.
That's it. You're just one of us. We appreciate you. Come back home. Anyway, no, Browns win 24-21. It's gonna be close.
Whatchamacallit's starting?
Huntley.
It's not Huntley.
It is. Huntley's
No.
starting.
I thought it was something.
Huntley's starting.
Are you sure it's Huntley
Come
starting? We gotta
on.
double check it because I think it's what's his name, Homer,
What?
Travis Homer or something like that.
No, that's a running back for Seattle.
Right.
No, what the hell is this dude's name? Brown? I don't remember.
Huntley cleared.
That
Yeah,
doesn't mean he's starting.
I thought he said he was starting. See, now I don't have stuff.
He's
Oh.
still declining to name a starting quarterback.
Oh.
And that's all I have right now.
According to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, they had inside source and they said that Huntley probably will not be starting. I don't know how accurate that is. They said they want to see what they have in the other guy.
He's still.
Per sleeper, Anthony Brown and Aaron
Anthony
Bailey
Brown.
are the other two.
Anthony Brown.
I know Huntley cleared concussion protocol. He
cleared
But
concussion
Harbaugh
protocol like
said-
3-4 days ago, but he's been limited to practice.
It was like 2. Okay, well then, Anthony Brown. That's the guy.
So apparently Anthony Brown is one of those guys that could be starting, and if he does start, might be not a bad quarterback play just because the Browns defense is garbage.
It's not great.
I start JK though.
Yeah, I start JK too. I mean, honestly,
JK.
Browns are giving up 130 yards. Like
I might start
game.
Gus too. Shit.
that's and Mark Andrews. Outside of that,
Oh, outside of that, there's nobody. I mean, maybe Duvernay, but
you know what? They
Browns
might
secondary is
utilize.
actually starting to
I
figure it
will
out,
say the
kind of.
Ravens might utilize Duvernay in that swing option that they do.
yep.
So he might run an end arounds and
There you
stuff
go,
like
Wheels.
that.
Thank you.
What rushing D
He
is?
said Anthony Brown. Yeah, rushing D is trash. But
Oh.
Brown's rushing D is awful.
Yeah, Anthony Brown. I would almost like, honest to God, like if you were paying attention to that game up to the point, Anthony Brown might not be a bad start.
It might not be. What
Well, it
happened?
says Cleveland 45-10.
Oh,
Yeah,
word?
Cleveland hasn't scored over 35 points this year. I don't think they've scored 35 this year.
I mean, no, they've put up points.
Not
the
35.
offense is, well,
Go ahead, have fun with that one. I mean, I got Cleveland win this game, but it's going to be 27-24 because our defense.
so you took the 3-point. I took 24-21. Browns.
our defense is trash.
They're not great, but this dude's a nobody, at least to the
Joe
world
Woods
of NFL.
needs to go find a ditch digging job.
Highest score.
He can take Kevin.
32 this year.
32 for the Browns. Yeah, but they're consistently around that.
Not with Deshaun Watson.
23.
They haven't
points.
scored. They haven't scored over 24 points with Deshaun Watson.
That's fine. That's why 24 it is.
And defensively, those were 2 touchdowns.
D. Watson coming out game. Love it. Lord Voldemort. Let's
I
go.
mean, he came out 4 years ago.
Let's go get them muggles. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
Deshaun Watson came out 4 years ago.
Get out of here.
I'm just saying, Cleveland's only favored by 3. The over/under in this game is 39 points. Hey, if you got anybody on the Cleveland offense, wide receiver wise, I would start DPJ. I would also start Amari Cooper. Ryan has Amari Cooper as a flamer this week, which means his good
What?
candidate's going to
Oh.
be on fire.
Jesus.
He's one of his
Careful.
flamers this week. That's what he has it written down as.
Come on.
Like,
If he's healthy.
I'm
hold
gonna
on. This is Ryan's flamers. Oh, I'll get to it after the show, actually, because we have some time. So we'll go into the next game, and I'll read Ryan's flamers at the end of the show because that'll be like kind of our quick fantasy segment. Because Ryan's kind of guy when it comes to fantasy who doesn't usually miss weekly.
That's true.
Weekly.
He's been fantastic.
He sucks in the draft. He doesn't miss weekly.
talking about him.
He can.
We doing his game of the week?
Yeah, isn't that next?
It should be next.
Right, it's the next game. All right, so the
Dolphins,
Miami
Bills?
Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. This is Ryan's game of the week, and Johnny's got this segment for me. So what do we got, Johnny?
So he says Bills 24, Dolphins 17. Bills are favored by 8.5. He says the woes continue for Tua. Possible 9 inches of snow in Buffalo. Can see a heavy run game for both sides if there is snow. Massive playoff connection in this game. Puts them in the game back and 3-1 in division for the Dolphins. Would make Bills 2-3 in division and 10-4. Must win for Miami. Prove it for Dolphins and Tua, who has struggled the last 2 games. Tua has had a brutal 3-game away stretch against the 49ers and Chargers, both considered playoffs teams. He says start Mostert, also Jeff Wilson with weather, as long as Wilson plays. Dolphins wins are, I won't get into that. Combined record of their wins against the teams that they had is 46-57. So they all the teams that Miami has faced have been considered losing records.
Yes, they have not played good teams.
Right.
Correct. Yes.
Expecting a run-oriented game from the Bills. For the Bills side now.
But that argument, by the way, is a very invalid argument because they were 3-0 in the division.
Right, at one point.
Right.
Expecting a run game oriented from the Bills with 9 inches of snow. You still start Stephon Diggs. Miami defense isn't strong, either pass or run. Pass is 28th and run is 16th. Unleash Cook or Singletary. He's hammering the over on Josh Allen's 45.5 on rushing yards. Also sees a rushing touchdown
For Josh Allen?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. So that's Ryan's take on the game of the week per Johnny G on the mic. We appreciate that. I kind of agree with everything he said. Outside of Jeff Wilson starting, I would go Mostert all day. I wouldn't even touch Jeff Wilson, especially if he's feeling injury from last week.
Yep.
And if they even go up at all, like they're just going to stick with Mostert.
I mean, that's what they should do.
But
Keep
this
him
is
healthy.
a fun game. I wish Bo was here because, hey, Bo, this is Tua's make or break for MVP this year.
This game, 9 inches of snow.
Yes. No, it's not this game. It's the 2 games prior to this and this.
Okay.
So I think
He's gotta play well. I do
He
agree.
has to play well. He has to give Patrick Mahomes style stats for a week
In a snow game.
in a snow game.
This is going to be
to
telling.
get
I agree.
MVP this year.
I agree.
So I think this is a big factor.
So the funny thing is
To stay in consideration, in my opinion.
that sleeper says that Mostert is hard to trust unless you need to start him.
Interesting.
Sleeper's wrong 97% of the time.
Yeah, it said, quote unquote, he should be benched unless you truly have no better options.
Honestly, I disagree with that.
Right.
Officially out of the MVP tonight.
But
I would, you know what?
I agree.
So, Bo, I kind of agree with that take because my 2 MVP candidates right now are between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Oh, Trubisky is starting.
I was just saying,
Yep.
the news is that Trubisky is starting against the Panthers.
Yep, for sure.
Good old Mitch.
Old Mitch.
Do you
All right.
guys really think Mason Rudolph was going to start?
I thought there was an outside chance. Yeah,
All right.
I did.
I got Colts inactives for the Minneapolis.
Why don't you just say Minnesota? Who says Minneapolis?
Vikings.
I can't even say it now because he screwed it up. It's
Say
Minneapolis.
Vikings. The Colts and Vikings.
Sam Ellinger, Ben Bandigu, Brandon Faison, Wesley French, Kenny Moore II, Mike Stratton.
Are any of those matter?
Kenny Moore.
Williams, yeah. The second, though.
Don't ever refer to me as Kenny.
Oh.
Hey, Kenny.
All right.
All right. What? So was there anybody in Minnesota that was IA that mattered?
I haven't gotten anything with
All
Minnesota
right.
yet.
So as of right now, nobody matters that are on the IA.
Nope.
All right. That's good. I mean, that's good to know. All right. You said
yeah, I'm
IA,
sorry.
inactives. Come on. Now make up what you're trying to say. Come on. All right. So, hey, this is for all the people that are paying attention for fantasy purposes. Steelers suck.
They do.
Thanks,
They're bad.
Eli. Appreciate it.
Oh, what?
I actually think they could win every game just because I'm a Browns fan and I am used to them winning every game. So
Wheels, we were both guilty of
this
that.
is RC's Flamers of the Week, and what he's calling the Flamers, by the way, are guys that are going to go off, not guys that are going to suck fantasy purposes wise. He says for quarterbacks that you would start, he said you better start Dak, Justin Fields, and a sneaky play in a deep league would be Andy Dalton. So that if you have a deep league and you look for a quarterback and Andy Dalton's out there, he's saying start him. Running backs, Isaiah Pacheco, Deontay Foreman, Alvin Kamara, Miles Sanders, Dalvin Cook, J.K. Dobbins, or Gus, and James Conner. He said all those running backs would be stardoms this week. Wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, Christian Kirk, Scary Terry, which is Terry McLaurin for all those that don't know, Michael Pittman, Chris Moore, because there's no Brandon Cooks and there's no Nico Collins.
That's true. That's a good pick.
Nico Collins.
He took Chris Moore a couple weeks ago, too.
Yeah, he did.
Dead on.
Chris Olave and Amari Cooper, because actually I like the Chris Olave pick because Chris Olave and Andy Dalton have now had a bye week to practice and play.
See, now Cooper is the only question mark, I would say, because of the hip.
You got to throw the ball.
You got to throw the ball. I agree, but
PPR-wise. I will preface PPR is most of the leagues we play in, so if you're full point PPR, a lot of these guys are PPR-based.
Yep.
Cooper did say that he will give it a go in warm-ups.
Yeah.
But he more than likely is playing.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to stop playing until they're out. So for tight ends, he said Schultz, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, David Njoku, and Hunter Henry, which I kind of like those picks. And then defenses, he likes the Panthers and the Bills this week. And obviously the Panthers are playing Steelers, and the Steelers have no offense. And the Steelers also gave up 4 interceptions to a Ravens defense who haven't gotten an interception or a turnover in 4 games prior to that. So Mitch is good at turning the ball over. And as an Ohio/Northeast Ohio guy, I am really disappointed in what Mitch has done since he's gone to that team because I expected so much out of Mitch Trubisky with that Canada offense because he runs that run pass option offense, and he was supposed to be good in that, and we all blamed everything on Nagy. And apparently it wasn't Nagy's fault. Mitch just sucks. Give me another take, because I can't figure out another take.
He took the Bears to the playoffs at least
No,
once.
the defense took the Bears to the playoffs.
I don't know about that.
They were 8-8 team.
And Cody Parkey ruined their chance.
Don't say that.
I don't bring up the double doink because if you have to come down to a field goal, your team was never going to make it all the way anyways. So being a Browns fan, you should know better. JOTM.
Johnny on the mic.
Well, I didn't have an overlay since I just got it while we were alive for our daily fantasy heads up.
What do you just got your guys' live?
Slipped in on accident.
So I'll do it this way since you don't have an overlay, but you got your phone. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
All right.
What's the quarterback you are starting over Bo? Who you guys starting on daily fantasy?
So he's starting. Well, yeah, he's starting Mac Jones. I'm starting Dak.
All right. So you guys went cheap on quarterback. It's not. Well, you went expensive on quarterback.
Expensive.
He went cheap.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's only an $800 difference.
okay. So who's your 2 running backs?
I have Zeke and Najee.
Zeke and Najee. Okay.
You went heavy, Dallas.
And
hold on.
And he has Derrick Henry and Miles Sanders.
Derrick Henry, Miles Sanders.
I like the
Oh,
Miles
so
Sanders
he went.
play.
He paid
So
for his
he
running
paid-
backs.
right.
He paid for his running backs this week because both those teams are supposed to be one-sided offense, so that he plans on the run game.
Hold on,
which is funny. The Derrick Henry statement. You said Derrick Henry looks tired.
Well, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's why.
So
I
I'm
was
shocked
bring
he's
that
going to do that. All right.
Oh,
All right. So okay. So
contradicting
who do you got
much.
on wide receiver on your daily fantasy?
His 3 wide receivers are Keenan Allen, Devonta Smith, and Jamison Williams.
Ooh.
Jameson Williams is a sneaky pick because that's
That's actually risky.
I don't think that's risky.
That's his cheap option.
That's his cheap option, right? I don't think that's risky though because Jameson Williams got a touchdown in his first premiere, and if you're going to cover Amon-Ra St. Brown and DJ Chark and Jameson Williams have been getting the catches.
Wheels is saying play JK. I like that.
So
I like JK too. Outside of that dude, if you guys watched that video last week, JK pulled up and he looks hurt.
You say you got JK and Mostert. Okay.
I'd start them both.
I'm about to set one right now. It's going to be
my
nice.
wide receivers are T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, and Devonta Smith.
I wouldn't
as well.
start T. Higgins, especially if he's still nursing a
I
hamstring
wouldn't
injury.
start Judy either.
No, they've been full participants.
But he's been nursing a hamstring injury. All right,
Possibly.
but you said sorry. I apologize. I interrupted.
good.
You said T. Higgins who?
Jerry Jeudy and Devonta Smith. I put this in even before.
So you both started Devonta Smith.
Yes.
All right, continue. And tight ends, you guys got who?
Dallas Goedert for me, and Hunter Henry for him.
Dallas got her on his game back. That was a cheap pick for you, wasn't it?
6,000. So
That's
Actually,
pretty
that's
high.
actually-
That's pretty
that's expensive for a tight
high
end.
for a guy that's just coming back this week.
it's pretty high, but he's
And
still not the
Conklin's been
highest.
playing, so like, do you?
Conklin's Jets.
Sorry, I do that all. I do that all the time.
What?
Eagles,
So
Jets.
His flex
I slipped the
is
team,
Kamara. So he went real heavy at running back.
Yeah. I mean,
And I put
but you know what? Kamara is that offense.
You said AK. Pop, pop, pop.
and I put Marlon Mack. Because with how his game was last week.
How much is J.D. McKissick?
Ooh.
No one touches J.D. McKissick,
Ever.
which is funny because I'm just curious because J.D. McKissick's gone off a couple weeks and no one touches him. I've been starting J.D. McKissick in my second running back option.
I don't even see JD.
Damn.
I don't even see JD on because he's not playing on Sunday, right?
Kansas City?
JD is no. That's not JD. That's son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Jarek McKinnon.
That's McKinnon.
I lied. McKinnon, not JD. Jarek.
I was to say. I'm like,
Hey, at least I know both names.
Yeah, I don't see McKissick on.
No, Jarek McKinnon.
For an option.
I meant Jarek McKinnon. No, I misspoke.
So McKinnon is 6,200. So
McKinnon?
Yeah, McKinnon is 1,000 more than Marlon Mack.
Wow. Marlon Mack
really?
is- yeah, just because Marlon Mack is.
He had the one game last week.
Well, Marlon Mack's also like a backup. McKinnon's kind of like.
Hey, Johnny G. Who was the Marlon Mack truther going into the year?
Me.
Oh,
This
it was.
guy.
Oh, it was you. Okay.
Last year.
All right,
I didn't see that.
I think that's it for our show. If you guys have any questions on today, you guys
Yes.
New England no wide receivers.
Ooh, Myers.
Is Ramondre's out, right?
Devonta is out.
Not Ramondre.
Devonta's out.
What's their Jacoby Myers? Yeah, Jacoby, he's out. I think he's out.
I actually just got an update on him.
We'll check right now. Because what is that? That's Sunday's game though. I don't know if he's got today.
Jacoby
of practice.
Myers is expected to play tomorrow in Vegas.
Okay, there you go. If you're gonna start anybody, I would start Jacoby.
Facts.
I like the guy from
He paid
the Titans.
$8,000 for D Henry.
Chigoziem and Conquo.
So who?
Do you say Chigoziem and Conquo? Please tell me, Wheels, if you're talking about the guy I'm talking about, or are you talking about Michael Pittman?
No, hold
Or
on.
not Michael Pittman, Treylon Burks.
Oh, try.
Both
You know
for
what's
Hunter
funny?
Henry.
Stop it. I don't, man. I've never been a believer in him.
Wheels, you got to tell me who you're talking about from the Titans, so I know who you're talking about.
We got to know before we close the show.
Yeah, because I'd like to close the show and know who you said you like the guy from the Titans.
Oh, you know-
So Chigoziem. I'm telling you,
He can't spell it.
as a tight end, yeah, like it's
say
it's
rare
not
metals.
easy. It's not an easy name to spell.
Rare metals.
Myers is to play.
Damian Harris is out.
Yeah.
The TE.
Yeah, it's Chigoziem. It's Chigoziem. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I've been struggling for a tight end all year. I actually started the year with Irv Smith, and then I had Jelani Woods, and now I'm on Chigoziem, and I have gone through every backup tight end in
You
this
had
league.
to look in the mirror and practice this name.
All
I
right,
know
guys.
you have. Because English
I
is not your first
appreciate
language.
everybody that's watched the show today, and I appreciate you guys chiming in. Good
Man.
luck on your fantasy games today, and I hope you guys enjoy the day. The Browns should win, and I hope they win. I'd like to see some production on that offense, and you guys all know that most of us here are Browns fans, but we talk everything NFL all the time.
Facts.
And we like to argue all the time. And next Saturday's show, hopefully we can get a... Well, actually, we are not going to have a show next Saturday. We're going to do a longer show on Wednesday this upcoming week. It'll be a 5:15 show. We're going to run it for about 2 hours. And you'll see... Hopefully, Bo will be here for at least the first half of the show. I know he does some other things post that part of the show. So
He's a
we're
busy
hopefully
guy.
hopefully we'll get him in here for the first half of the show. And then we'll be moving on from there. He might actually just sneak in at some point for an hour. So to be honest,
Love it.
so hopefully we can move on from there for the Wednesday show. And you guys let me know what you guys want to hear. If you guys got any comments in the chat and you want to hear anything on that Wednesday show, or you want us to talk anything, we'll talk about it. I mean, it was a good day today. I actually liked talking to everybody in the chat. It was fun.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. It helped the show out a lot, actually, because I think there was a lot of things we got to know from you guys that you wanted to hear about. So let's move on and have a great day and enjoy our Saturdays and our Sundays. And like I said, we're going to do one last show, and it'll be kind of like our Christmas special just because it's the last show before Christmas. So we'll have some fun with it. That being said, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will say bye and leave it off for Steve.
Thank you guys for being here. We love you. God bless you. We appreciate you guys. The chat was awesome today. This is something I've been waiting for a long time. I know it's only been, a month and a half maybe, that we've been really doing this, and now we got a real good chat. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Wednesday and Saturday are going to be our shows, unless told otherwise. Moving forward, that might change, but we will be in communication with you. You will know, especially if you follow us. Subscribe, please, for the love of God. Give us that recognition. We love you guys. We want to do this better for you. If you have any type of input as to how we can give you a better show, we're all about it.
And just an FYI, all of our shout outs will be at the Deep Threats on Twitter.
Yep.
So when we do our show times, we're going to make sure that it gets announced. It'd either be
Ryan has been fantastic on the Twitter.
Go into the description. I put all of our socials on there for Twitter. Go give us a follow. Check us out when we post stuff.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Just
No.
to let everybody know.
I appreciate you guys being here. God bless you. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys Wednesday.
All right, Johnny, say your piece.
Yeah, like I said, just give us a follow. Just keep chatting with us, whether it's live or on our socials, and hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
All right, man. Peace out. Love y'all. Take it easy.
Bye.